Hey, how's it going, everybody? Just finishing up the end of the Charlotte Spurs, uh, Charlotte versus San Antonio game here. A couple seconds to go. Wembanyama misses a layup. They are up 76-68 though, so they'll win this game in Wemby's debut, and that should be it. How's everybody doing? Look forward to next season. 3 sports. Wow. The game today. Summertime is fun. Yeah. Amy. Okay, that's it. Spurs won, and the Warriors should be coming on in just a few minutes here. You going to be able to join us, Rich? Hope so. I see a shot of Greg Popovich, looking like he trimmed down the beard a little bit. Nice handshake line here. I wasn't watching the game, so I don't know how he did. But, box score here, right quick. Kai Jones had another big rebounding game. Looks like block and steal. But you guys want to know about Wemby. 2-13 from the field. 6 from 3, 4-4 from the line. 8 boards, 3 assists, 9 points. 5 blocks. 3 turnovers. Seems like a pretty good, showing defensively in terms of glass, and the offense will come. Just adjusting to more NBA type players. I think he's got a good head on his shoulders, so I'm sure he'll understand that he's a rookie here, as hype and everything as he was, and that's the important part. Is just watching these guys grow from here, whereas shoots 15% or whatever from the field, to someone who's comfortable with the game, or it's slowed down and they're getting to the places they want to be, and just feeling comfortable out there on the court. What's up, Amy? It seems like he still has a bit of a lingering injury. I think it was a hamstring. So it's too bad. You want to see him here, but honestly, more importantly, I think it's just he's day to day. Okay, that makes sense. But as long as he's healthy by training camp, we'll be good. Thank you, Amy. Very nice. Yeah. 5 of them. All right. Let's do it. Okay, I think the Warriors game should be coming up very shortly here. Probably a ad break. It's yes, please splash the like button. Absolutely. Fact. Sure. Already. Yep. Okay. I went to yeah, I did see that. New beard look and everything too. Yeah, 13. I guess maybe number 3 is not available or something. Um, wasn't Bradley Beal number 3? Oh, you think they're going to retire his jersey? Or maybe JP just wanted to change. I don't know. It was interesting, though. Oh, that's right. Let's look at Brandon Miller's stats real quick. Um, oh, there we go. 16 points, 5-15 from the field, 13 from 3, 11 rebounds, 2 steals. Not bad. Not bad for Brandon Miller there. The number 2 overall draft pick this year. Let's see. 22 likes so far. Absolutely. Yep. Yeah, they're going to be careful. And, Summer League is an important showcase and everything, but they've already signed him. They're already confident that that's their guy, that's their pick. You want him healthy for training camp, not which is months away, of course. But I do hope we get to see him in a game because it will be a little while after Summer League. I think that we'll be able to watch TJD, but yeah, hear the Dubs out on the court. See Podziemski shooting around, and the other players on the team, obviously, playing the Lakers. Kind of a little bit of a preview of 2 teams that made very interesting offseason moves so far. Obviously, with all the guys the Lakers signed and the Warriors, trading for Chris Paul and going very win now, vet heavy. But yeah, well, yeah, it's obviously Wilt's number. Yeah, I wonder if it. I'm trying to think of the number he wore in college. I think it was 0, maybe, or 1. You wear 3? No, he's not playing tonight. He's not. Wiseman over Wemby. Well, we'll see. I guess Wiseman's been in the league for 3 years. We'll see what Wemby does. That's not really how we. It's not really how we like to talk about stuff here, anyway. By the way, well. Okay. Looney over Wemby? Well, again, greater than, less than. Everybody brings something different to the table. But we are big Loon Dog fans over here. Absolutely. Absolutely. Goat Santos. Yeah. Santos is. I've been very impressed. I think he's a very fun player to watch. Yeah, but we'll see. We'll see. The front office knows what they're doing. Absolutely. In the regular season, no, I don't think he'll regularly play that. It'd be awesome if he did, especially if the team's healthy, because that means he'd really, crack that rotation. I mean, our bench unit right now is Chris Paul, Gary Payton II, Moses Moody, Jonathan Kuminga, and maybe Dario Saric if we sign him. So as a wing, That's pretty hard to get in that. But I think he understands that, and Mike Dunleavy even said, we're not expecting our guys to come in and play 20, 25 minutes a game as rookies. It's just it's a completely different roster approach in that sense than the roster we had last year. Transaction that isn't needed. Rich says, I believe I'm wrong. Draft rights obtained by GSW for 2 years. So if he's in the G League, we maintain his rights, right? Or could another NBA team come in with an NBA contract and sign him? I don't know. Maybe the Warriors just do that because, like, if they don't feel they can offer the contract, then let them get paid. But yeah, Bol Bol is interesting. That he is a very interesting player, and obviously there's a little sentimentality there with the connection with his dad in the Bay. I don't know. I think you'll have to see what happens with the Saric deal and everything. Man, there was like a kid cleaning the floor out here who just raced past these NBA players. That was pretty impressive, yeah, I'd say. And Vegas is showing out for this game, man. It's on a little late in the East Coast for Americans, obviously. I think it's Max Christie that we're looking at for the Lakers here, number 10. He's helping put the centers in position. And we are about to tip off. I don't know. I mean, he just got waived and he was kind of not playing anyway. There's not. I don't know. I think there's a possibility that he might do that, being a good team and possibly. Anyway, Warriors win the tip. Let's see. Get my open. There's Katie, our point guard, over to, I think that was Santos. Santos. Yep. Left corner 3. It's down. Warriors 3-0. Against the organization that knocked us out of the summer league. Doesn't matter. Although maybe it does matter to the guys out there on the court, a little extra something. As a Laker hits a shot. I think that was Christie there. And we have Johnson over to. Oh, I didn't see who that was, but it got back over to KD for 3, 6-2. There we go. Open my play-by-play. I can see who did what. Oh, okay. So Hudge Fino with that turnover there. A couple misses at the rim from KD and Podziemski. Oh, and the Lakers steal the ball from BP. And then, let's see, what was that? And this is going to be Swider here, missing that jumper for the Lakers. Santos, another nice spin move. A little bit risky pass, but he got it to Johnson over to Podziemski. That's Warriors basketball. Make the extra pass. Although we did go from at the rim out to 3. BP hits it. 9-2. Dubs up 7. 8 minutes, 10 seconds to go. This is Hudge Fino, highly touted prospect in certain circles. 3, or like maybe not highly touted because he was 18th or whatever. Oh, Johnson with the putback slam. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yep. And here is the Lakers center, Castleton, for three. No good. And that's Santos with the layup. He's showing out. He's got 5 points already and some really nice moves. His name is Guy Santos, too. As in, like, GS. Oh, I didn't see that pass from Podziemski. That's beautiful three-quarter court bounce pass, almost. Or almost three-quarter court bounce pass. That was great. He's a really good playmaker. He's a really good passer, man. I like that immediately about this game. I didn't really watch any of his highlights either. Just waited till summer league to see how he'd play here. So it'd be totally, a fresh take. And I don't know. I see a lot of good things at this level. It's not, highly competitive, full NBA, of course, but I like it. I like his instincts, I guess, out there on the court. And those translate eventually. What's up, Bruce? How you doing, man? Hello, Dean. Hello, Rich. Hello, everyone. Thank you, Bruce. What's up, Orlando? No, he's out, man. He's out there. If you scroll up in the comments, Rich did a good job of explaining all that. But basically, day to day with hamstring injury, and Shelburne is going to be careful with that because in the end, it is just Las Vegas Summer League. It's kind of important to show things here, but it's also kind of an entertainment to see the young guys play against one another. It's not vital to the role he's going to play, I would say, in the season. There's a nice view of the Strip in Las Vegas, Nevada. Yeah, I think it's Shafino. Oh, play by play. Oh, the Lakers center fed Shafino for it's right, Castleton. That's right. Fed Hochefino for a fairly easy layup, but the Warriors are up 13-4 with 6:55 to go. Ooh, Davis, or KD as we like to call him, which is, I don't know, obviously he's not the KD, but hey, why not? It's kind of cool. As Santos misses jump shot, that's Hochefino going to the hoop again. Nope, but he'll go to the line. We're number 11, too. Man, I think that's a message to Clay. No, I don't. It's just a joke. Okay, let's look through the comments a little bit. Is that Bruce? Wes Unseld with a beard. Yeah, well, Unseld's the right kind of look if you're in Washington, I'd say. Yeah. And he hits the first and misses the second. Warriors get the rebound, push the ball up the court, 6:30 to go. Let's see. Oh, Santos over to Podziemski, and I think he was out of bounds. Yeah, I think he was out of bounds. Here's Swider for three. It's good. 13-8. Man. just like that. There's a steal. Fino over to, what was that? Hodge. Misses 3. But it's Lakers ball. It was out of bounds Lakers ball. Didn't quite see what happened. Yeah, it was a nice shot of Steve Kerr chewing gum, talking to people, as he does, you know. Okay. And the Laker missed that shot. Oh, it was Christie missed that shot. Collins goes for layup and gets blocked. What are they calling? Off on... I guess they called it off on the Warriors. Yeah, it's Lakers ball. Still 13-8. 5:25 to go. Let's see. Short shot there from Killia Jones. Oh, which miss. And the Warriors come down, and Collins hit it. Oh, excuse me. P. Santos hit that 3. Collins says. Well, Santos threw it away, but keeps nice defensive position. Oh, but it's a blocking foul. Yeah. I mean, I get it, trying to take a charge, but I think in that case, you just go up strong, try and actually block shot. I mean, well, he wasn't moving really, but I can see why the refs called that. So, 16-10 right now. Hodge misses the and one conversion. Here's Podziemski with the ball. Go attacking the rim. It's no good, but he gets a foul call. He'll go to the line. Okay. Let's see. Podziemski with the first. It's good. Nice shots of the crowd. Oh, Podziemski missed the second. And the Lakers. Wow, number 10 took a crazy shot. But Christie steals it from Santos. And the Lakers have a 2-on-2 fast break. There's nothing there. Oh, late whistle. But they called foul against Podziemski. A couple background facts about BP. It's from Greenfield, Wisconsin. 2021 Mr. Basketball of the Year. Mr. Basketball of Wisconsin, Gatorade Player of the Year. Co-Player of the Year, and WCC Newcomer of the Year. Last year in Santa Clara. Which is where Steve Nash went to. Steve Nash being one of Steph's favorite players. I know that. So nice little connection there. Everything goes around. Killia. Oh, he got his own rebound. You have to call. I think you have to call a timeout after that. You just can't let that slide. I'm surprised they're letting him play on. I know it's a summer league, but a center who misses a free throw and gets his own rebound and dunks it right in your head, like, hey, don't let that happen. Anyway, that was Perry with the fadeaway shot there. And then he commits a foul on the other end against the Lakers, obviously sending Max Christie, I think, to the line. Yeah, sending him to the line. You know what everyone wants to see in Summer League, by the way? Free throws. Yep, absolutely. Saw that. That was just a short clip of Gary shooting threes, but always good to see. So I'm so happy to have Gary Payton back, man. Hopefully for most of the season too, you know. Well, hopefully the whole season, but more than 7 games. I mean, oh, that was an airball 3. The Lakers are within 2, or no, they tied the game. Crazy. Who was that? Bah. Oh, Warriors threw it away. The Warriors center Perry's really tall. Just missed the 3 front rim, but he looks huge out there. Oh yeah. Speaking of Perry, hit the Lakers guy Bow a little bit in the face on that layup. Kind of put some tears in his eyes, I guess. It does hurt a lot, especially if the dude's that big. Yeah. I had this huge basketball player that I went up against in high school, and he tried to throw an outlet all the way down court and didn't realize he was turning to throw it, but he kind of already decided to do it, just was going through with it, and he didn't realize that my face was right where he was throwing the ball, and it just felt like getting hit by a freight train. Oh, that was rough. He was a good guy though. He didn't mean to do anything. Just, you know, he's huge and strong and really hurt. But nothing happened. I just picked the pieces of basketball out of my teeth and tried to keep going. Oh, I'm excited having another first ballot Hall of Famer on the team who's known for IQ and limiting turnovers and as Draymond Green said, developing athletic bigs like Jonathan Kuminga, you know, whether they're forwards or centers or whatever. Yeah, I'm excited to have CP3 here. Absolutely. That's what I think his role is going to be. That guy looks like he's been in a fight, man, in the Lakers jersey. I don't get getting drunk and getting in fights, you know, with people you wouldn't have fought anyway. Like, I don't really. That doesn't sound like a fun night out drinking, you know. I'd rather like listen to jokes and stuff or something. I don't know. I guess it happens, but whatever. I see it a lot in Long Beach, though. Anyway, oh no. So the Lakers hit a 19-foot jump shot, and then the Warriors threw the ball away, and they almost gave up a dunk, but he dunked it a little too hard, and it went out of bounds on the other side of the court. Summer League, man. Sometimes these guys look incredible, and other times, you know, well, you can tell that they're not quite uh, experienced NBA vets. Even, I mean, that happens to the best of them, but it's just this awesome mix of like incredible talent and still being a little raw. It's pretty fun. The Warriors threw the ball away again. That's no way to play. Yeah. Just throwing no look passes into a crowd. I don't know about that. They were still only down 2 and had a nice lead. So, there we go. Lester's coming in. LQ. For BP. I think. Johnson doing a little handoff with LQ. Goes down the lane, strong to the rim, but no good. But immediately to the hole, just flicking it from outside. Get the ball to the hoop. Man, I sound like a grumpy old man when I say that, but it works. I'm serious. Here's Lewis with the 20-footer. And Davis is nice little around the back pass, behind the back pass. I mean, to Johnson, who did a handoff, and we went with answer 21-foot jumper, long mid-range jumper from Johnson. So it's still 2-point game, 21-19, 19-21. I mean, Warriors to Lakers. With about 48 seconds to go, and Fudge has been fouled and is going to the line. Can you imagine trying to make fun of this dude's name to this guy? He's probably heard every single thing that you could hear. Oh, Fudge, you asking Fudge. And a bunch of insolent children. But he missed the first free throw, so Lakers are only and made the second. So Lakers are only up 3. 45 seconds to go. Oh, Davis also strong to the hoop. Didn't make it, but got fouled and will take 2 free throws. So a chance to cut the lead down to 1 here. First free throw rolls around the rim, goes down, or bounces around the rim and goes down. They put up a graphic on the Phoenix Suns in the middle of a Warriors-Lakers game. So, okay, cool. Thanks. And second one, nope. Bounces out. Everybody's shooting 50% from the line. Christie for 3. It's 20-25. Warriors had a nice lead, but they're down 5 now. 20 seconds to go. 14 on the clock. On the shot clock. That's 10 on the shot clock. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Got to put it up. Davis. He does. It's good. 4.6. 22-25. See if we can get a good contest. They're going for the shot here, obviously. Oh, short. Off the front of the rim. And we're going to the second quarter. Down 3. James is giving guys high fives. Always nice to see. I like his body language with his teammates so far. It's been good. Yep. Okay, Bruce. Yeah, I wasn't lying. 1, 2, 3, 4. There are 5 players who've taken free throws in this game. Only Christie has hit anything higher than 50%. He made 2 for 2. Everybody else has shot 50% from the line. It's crazy. It's crazy. I mean, I don't think making free throws is as easy as everybody else makes it seem. You know, because like, well, no one's guarding you, but like no one's guarding you in pool. Those shots are still not the easiest to hit. Obviously, you know, it's what makes it fun. But I do think when there's extra pressure, it's kind of, you know, you lose some of that kind of concrete consistency that you want from the line, which is interesting. But anyway, Podziemski's being interviewed. The TV's muted, so he's just talking into a mic for me. But we are back, and there's a foul. 10 seconds into the second quarter. Foul on by the Dubs against the Lakers. Well, that was a quick shot, but there was no one there to collect the rebound. And Castleton gets a putback down. Hey, we should put Sword out there. If they have Castleton, we should have Sword. You know. Here's Guy Santos. Oh, beautiful, and one. Man, he's got great footwork and reading of angles. He's really I know we liked him before, so maybe we're just predisposed to liking Santos, but he's made a couple mistakes out there, but the things he's done right have really, really been very loudly right. Oh, he's from the capital of Brazil, too. He's from Brasilia. Interesting. That's cool. He hits the free throw. It's back down to a 2-point game. 9 minutes to go, and the Lakers are going right back to the line. It's Castleton getting foul against Guy Santos. Yeah. I don't know. I mean, we just watched the playoffs, so that's not a playoff foul by any means. Is there a summer league foul? I guess. Yeah. He's got plenty to go. I mean, he has 4 fouls. He's still got 6 to go. He basically doesn't have any for a normal NBA game. Oh, there's Jackson Hayes over there, and who's the guy to his left on the right of the TV screen? Who's that guy? Oh, anyway. Davis brings the ball up. He's going to take a 3. No good. And tried to thread the needle there. Threaded it right out of bounds. Warriors basketball. Down 3. 9 minutes to go in the second. Someone's got to come help here. They got across half court. And Johnson is going to drain 3. Javon Johnson, that is. I think it was from the left wing over there. Oh, my God. Bob banked in. Banked in a 3-pointer straight on. Oh, but the Warriors respond with a beautiful little alley-oop play for Javon Johnson, as opposed to the center of the team, Jayce Johnson. Wow. Sorry, that was Ba. It took a kind of wild 3-point attempt there. It was Quinones missing that 3. And then Lewis is going to also miss 3 on the other end. The Warriors are down by 1 point, 30-31, 7:43 to go. Here's Davis feeding Javon Johnson. Back to the post. Over to Quinones, who's going to take a understandable fadeaway there. Created plenty of space, but didn't quite put enough force on the basketball. That's Castleton over to 21 on the Lakers. Oh, and Swider hits a 3. So that'll give him a 4-point lead here. 30-34 with just under 7 minutes in the third. Here's Lester Quinones with the nice floater off the back to the basket move. A half spin move. I think there was a little defensive miscommunication on that one. Someone set the screen and both guys ran to the other guy and away from the guy with the ball. So the Lakers got a wide open 3 and hit it. Now Davis is going to come down and get fouled up to the line. Showing some nice highlights here. It's cool. Thank you, Bruce. Threads, yeah, interesting. As Davis hits the first free throw. Oh, sweet. Takes pressure off me, man. I don't know how you do this every night, Rich. Like, you guys really, I already appreciated what he did, but trying to do this at that level, it's hard. It's very hard. Anyway, Davis comes up with hustle play here, but it's out of bounds, I believe. Lakers ball. 12 seconds on the shot clock. Podziemski's come back in the game, by the way. And I think that's Swider again for 3. No. Warriors grab rebound. And Johnson a little stiff looking on that fast break attempt. But maybe just got trapped a little bit in the air too. Here comes Hochfino. Over to Lewis. No good. Nice save. Who was that? Was that Johnson? The other Johnson? Jayce Johnson. Anyway, Santos. Layup. Called a foul on the screen by Podziemski there. Podziemski. Whoa. That's cool. I've never seen that totally lit up dome basketball swirling around in it. Whatever. Spinning, I guess is the right word. Yeah. It's tough, man. I was lucky I covered someone's shift at work yesterday and got today off. Otherwise, I wouldn't have been here. So Yeah, I got lucky with that. Yeah, I think so. He's playing well. You know, I know the NBA had something called associated players in the G League, who are kind of like a little bit below a two-way, but they were still associated with that G League team and with the major league team, I guess you would say. There used to be three of them. I wonder, since there are now three two-way spots, I wonder if there are two associated players or if there'll still be three. It's a minor point, but what it does is basically help. It helps like keep Santos or whatever on the Santa Cruz Warriors for sure. Whether no matter what happens to the remaining roster spots or two ways. Although I'd be surprised if he didn't make one of them. I can also see well, we'll see what the league does and what the team does. But the Lakers just took a three, and then everyone ran down court. I'm not quite sure what happened there. Oh, what's up, Rich? From the mean streets of Hawaii, USA.
Hold on.
Here's. Is it Johnson? Oh, yeah, it was Johnson. Javon Johnson. Down the lane.
All right, so it's LAL up by.
Need some rebounding. What, in this game?
Okay.
Oh, that's right. I should have said the score a while back. Right now, for me, it's 37-37. Lakers are at the line. And, let's see. Yeah, Hutchifino makes the first.
Thanks, Dean, for
Quinones
holding the fort up. Can you hear me okay? Maybe not.
And Podziemski just grabbed his fourth defensive rebound. He has two offensive rebounds, too. He's really got a nose for the ball, which means he probably has a little bit of feel to his game.
Good. Can you guys hear me okay?
Oh, Rich, I think you're muted.
How about now?
Just muted? No, my bad. It was my computer.
Oh, it was?
Yeah.
You guys can hear me?
Yes, sir.
Oh, good. All right. Lakers up by 1, 4:35 to go now. Where are you at?
Yeah, 4:35. We haven't started play, though.
Head ball, yeah.
Yeah.
That'd be great if we got synced up. What's up, everybody?
For once.
What's up, for Dub Nation?
Yeah. What's up, Rich?
Oh, thanks for doing the last game. I haven't even watched last game. I don't know that I will.
It was really good showing. They really kind of laid a smackdown.
Yeah.
I'm not sure if the ref talking to the middle of the air looked.
Also, Charlotte isn't that good. I just they don't have a culture established.
Is someone yelling at these NBA players or something? What's going on?
BP just shot a tech.
Yeah, I missed it.
Two-shot tech.
Wow.
What was that about? Let's take a look at the box score here. Oh, I
Yeah.
can share screen. So you don't have you don't have a present button on your thing? That sucks.
I don't think so.
It would be like right to the bottom of where you and me.
Oh, I see it down here. Is that what it was?
Yeah, present means share screen. Of course,
Oh, okay. I didn't know that.
I forgot that that's what they called it. I could have sworn it was a share screen.
I
But
think he hit the second.
Let's see.
Wow, that's a 3. It's 3 of them.
Flagrant free throw, 3 of 3. Missed it.
Yeah.
Made 1 of 3 flagrants. What? Type 1?
What in the world?
Oh, because it was on a 3. Okay, it was on a 3-pointer.
But
I wasn't watching.
Aren't shooting fouls, right?
It was a flagrant foul.
Yeah. Okay.
And the most, I believe, the most points you can make is 2 for a flagrant. But he missed one of them, so he got a chance to shoot a third one, and he missed that one. So only 1 out of 3.
That doesn't make any sense to me. But
that doesn't make sense.
I mean, I get what you're saying.
If he had made both of them in a row, then he wouldn't have gotten a third shot. You can't make 3 points on a flagrant.
But wouldn't it be a shooting foul plus a flagrant? You know what I mean? And
no, you just stop play and you shoot the 2 free throws and then you get the ball back. However, he was shooting a 3 at the time, so he had 3 free throws to make 2, of which he only made 1.
3 to make 2 sounds like college.
Yeah, because it's just a flagrant penalty. You get the ball back, so the thinking is that you get your chance to score the 3 when you get the ball back. Anyway.
Right. I think Johnson missed both. By the way, I'm at 4 of 5 right now.
Oh, cool. I'm a little ahead of you. I will pause at I don't even know where I paused though. Crap. Good old YouTube TV. You try to pause the game and the caption or whatever, the YouTube branding comes on and overlays the scoreboard, so I can't tell where I'm at. But it's a dead ball as they're done talking to Pelinka.
Yep, he's walking.
So Jayce Johnson goes to the line. So after this, if I hit the space bar, does it? Oh, yeah. I'll do the space bar.
Yeah, let's go. Use the shortcuts. I think Johnson's missed like 3 straight free throws in a row. It's too bad. I missed 4.
Okay, I'm going to pause. At 3:50, let me know.
Right now, yeah.
3:48, 3:47.
Yeah. We're synced up.
Want me to do play-by-play? I'm eager because I haven't done any Warrior stuff in a while.
Oh, please, Rich, go ahead, man. Yeah.
Aloha.
Everybody's missing you.
Okay, so side out. 38 apiece, tied up, 3:47 to go. Inbound for the Lakers. And per usual, I'm not going to name out their guys because all I care about is our guys and their scouting and development. And they miss, and it's a foul on the Lakers. Good job by Jayce Johnson to be active. He drew a foul on the rebound.
Yeah.
They just interviewed Pelinka. We don't care what the Lakers want us. Who cares? So just FYI, they got Pelinka and Darvin Ham on the screen. Should be pretty cool atmosphere.
Jam-packed.
Jam-packed.
This feels like, Vegas, like the
Leicester just drove and got swatted. It wasn't the best try, 8 or 9 on degree of difficulty, but BP gets a steal gifted to him. Leicester Euro step draws a foul, missed the layup, and he's probably thinking he should have made that for an and one.
I think he got hit in the face a little bit here.
Yeah, it looks like Pods got hit in the face.
Yeah, so sorry, James came in. Yeah.
It'll be free throws for, I think, Quinones. he shot the ball. So
Yeah.
So I'm going to start taking notes. And I did not like that particular take by Les, but we've seen a lot more good takes by him than that.
Sure. Yeah. Yep.
Makes a free throw. We're down 1.
I was just gonna say it felt like the city of Las Vegas kind of showed out for this one a little bit more. You know,
Oh,
it
really?
feels like
Well,
teams that they naturally, Lakers and Warriors. Yeah.
City of Vegas loves Lakers.
Yeah.
There's a few
sure
Bay Area people that moved out there, but
Well, they seem to love the teams from the Bay Area a lot. So.
of course, Wemby was the main reason why they sold out.
Oh yeah, for
I see a
sure.
lot of empty seats over there, so all the Wemby people left.
Well, I mean, it's pretty crowded in the bottom rows here for a summer league game.
Yeah,
I mean, I was going to summer league games.
Jayce Johnson foul. It's going to be a timeout before the free throws. 40 apiece. Good to see everybody.
Absolutely.
I'm sure you talked ad nauseum last time, but what did you like? What were your takeaways from the last game in Sacramento?
Well, on Podziemski, I think he has a really good feel for the game. You know, he's good passers and good rebounders. Something I would always look for as a scout, because you have to have feel. You know, that doesn't guarantee that he'll be an all-star or something like that. But I also just really like the body language. You know, getting guys, cheering for guys when they make shots. You know, not hang his head when he goes to sit down on the bench or anything like that. You know, giving all of his teammates high fives constantly. You know, those are character evaluations, and there are a lot of great. I mean, there are a lot of people with incredible talent who just are a little bit more aloof or something, you know, and that's fine. But I do like.
Want to talk about aloof? So today, again, the Warriors got thrown under the bus by our own fans, by our own stand-up comedians on Twitter. Yeah. What they were saying was they saw Scoot Henderson, and they were like, "Hold on, I want to switch it to this."
Why did we trade Rollins for him?
We were like, they were like, no, we picked Wiseman instead of LaMelo, and so Charlotte made the right franchise choice, but then ruined the franchise, but not taking Scoot Henderson. Almost as bad as the Warriors themselves. It's like, so a day when Scoot Henderson had a great game, you're gonna twist and turn that one yet again to make fun of the Warriors.
Hey, here's Moses.
Moody.
Yeah.
Let's see what. Let's turn this up.
They
the big contributor down the stretch and in the playoffs. How do you hope to build off of how you finished last season into your third season?
Can you hear that?
Yes.
And getting to the end, you know, figuring some things out. I realized what I did and realized what adjustments I made. So being able to build all that and keep it going, because I'm trying to be stressed. I'm trying to
And Steve Kerr talked a lot about just your maturation process last year. He said you guys came together a lot and had many conversations just about your approach. And he said that you told him, I chose to develop in the NBA, not at Arkansas. How do you describe your maturation process and just how you're looking forward to putting that into play next season?
A lot of growth comes from adversity. So going through from, you know, that pushing area says that you know, learn a little bit about the game, and then just having mentors, guys like Coach Kerr, that was able. He gave me a book during the year that I read throughout the year, and just being around guys like Dray and Steph, and just the best that can really, you know, not necessarily hold your hand through the rough time, but still motivates you and see what you need to be doing, and, you know, checking you when you feel when you need it.
What was the book that he gave you?
The inner working for tennis or something around there that is not necessarily talking about tennis, but it's talking about, you know, transferable skills, but they're using tennis as playing what they're talking about.
And do you feel like it helped, or what was the biggest takeaway from that?
Definitely. The concept that I read in it that really piqued my interest that I could see was, like, when it comes to things like shooting, not necessarily trying to think about the fundamentals and think about what you're doing rather than noticing what you're doing. And so when you want to shot feel good, notice what feels good about it. Don't try to make it do the same thing every time, but subconsciously you'll kind of repeat a pattern rather than trying to force it.
That's awesome. I got to pick that up in the bookstores myself. I'll ask Steve for the exact title there. It's going to be an exciting season with a new face, What was your reaction when you heard about that trade on draft day?
Yeah, obviously football, somebody I've been watching for a while, OG in the game, for one reason, no one. So just being able to get out there and play with him and learn from him off the court too is just experience.
You guys have such a veteran presence on that team. Draymond re-signing with the Warriors. What did you say to Draymond, when he finally decided to re-sign with the Warriors? But there was some thought that maybe he would leave.
Well, all I actually said was, congrats to the dog, but things that was going on, the defenders that I have, that's my dog. He kind of one of the first guys who really communicated with me and helped me out early on in my career. So that's my dog. I'm glad that we're going to be able to, continue that and have
that. With that, we go to a timeout. Lakers up 44-42, 141. Steve Kerr in the house.
Yes, sir.
141. So, hello, Asian. About the new Warriors we drafted. Any positive comments? Well, right. If you just logged on, Blasian, right before you logged on, Dean was saying how Brandon Podziemski just has a good feel for the game and good character and high-fiving his teammates all the time, just looking like he belongs. And I see a lot of resemblance to Manu Ginobili myself. I can't help it. See some of just the way he cuts. Yeah. Oh, speaking of the way he cuts, I listened to the interview that he did post-game, and Monty Poole actually went in there and tried to get some nitty-gritty off of plays, and he goes, Jacob Rubin wasn't taking any credit for that inbound buzzer beater before the half that BP had.
Yeah.
And then later in another interview, Monty, first he asked Jacob Rubin, and Rubin wouldn't really give him anything other than, it was a great pass and a great cut. Obviously, as a coach, you don't want to, single out anybody. And then Monty asked Podziemski, and he said that, well, actually, I was supposed to go to the corner for a three, but I saw that my guy was behind me. And so I just, basically he saw that the cut was open and he made the cut. And it was a great pass by Yuri Collins as well. But, that's pretty cool. That's very Ginobili-like, in my opinion.
Yeah, it's again just a feel for the game type of thing.
And speaking of which, I was going to say Guy Santos. He ended up traveling on the spin play. I thought he got fouled, but it was a travel before the foul. So turnover. So there's Moody sitting next to Kent Lacob to Moody's left. And now we got Lakers dribbling.
No.
Right on top of Jayce.
No.
But it was the point of attack. Awful point of attack defense, unfortunately.
That's going to be the highlight reel.
Yeah.
Poor fella.
Jayce got dunked on.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, Yuri comes, but he gets an offensive rebound, Jayce, but then gets swatted down low. BP picks up a charge on their transition.
Oh, let's go. That guy thought he got a three. Well, wait a minute. He's high-fiving someone. They call a charge?
It's another charge. I didn't get a chance to see the replay of Max Christie dunking on Jayce, but I went past Guy Santos and one other guy before that. Way too easy.
Yeah.
We got embarrassed, but that's our guard. Jayce got embarrassed. But
yeah. It looked like he climbed a step ladder up there.
Ball. He lets the ball hit his chest, and they come down, alley-oop, fouled by BP. Way to get back to make the foul.
Still,
BP.
though, The Lakers just all of a sudden, this is a close game. The Lakers all of a sudden just have way more, I don't know, hustle or something.
Yeah.
I mean, they must have been riled up by that dunk. They woke everybody in the building up.
And I'm rooting for less.
Oh, yeah.
But that was, you got to catch the ball.
Well,
That's too bad.
it happens, It's okay. Just make up for it, He knows that.
Yep.
All right, 43 seconds to go.
Yep. Here comes Yuri Collins. He's doubled. They're pressuring,
no.
and he throws it away. So the strategy worked for the Lakers, the pressure. They get a corner three out of it. Air ball goes to the offense, and Guy got a block out of it. Clean play. Guy gets a block on the air ball catch under the hoop. Laker ball, baseline inbound, 31 seconds. Oh, but they run a beautiful play. Johnson gets beat. Jayce Johnson on the cut. So now we're down by 8, just like that.
Just like that.
Seconds. Lester, left side, trying one-on-one, nothing. Good defense. Santos for 3, catch and shoot, no good. Long rebound to the Lakers. They get a 3 in transition. It's no good. Brandon gets it. He brings it up. 7, 6, 5. Oh, he pulls up but doesn't launch. He had the 6'11" guy on him. Guy drives, scores with 0.5 seconds. Way to go, Guy. Oh, and they're
Yes.
So
That means it's our ball right underneath the hoop. Yeah.
Under our hoop, because that's the rule. If you throw the ball away and nobody touches it, we're going to call timeout and run an ATO. There's Nick Kerr. You see the brown-haired guy? That's Steve's son on the bench. I don't know the blonde guy, though. I got to figure out who that is.
Yeah.
Pretty sure I saw him last year.
So wait, what did you say about the out of bounds? It's under their hoop, right? Where they
the Warriors. So if you, in case people didn't know this, basic basketball rules all the way down to high school and middle school is if you inbound from your or wherever you inbound, if you throw the ball away and it doesn't touch anybody, then it's the other team's ball where you threw the ball in.
Right. So this is going to be the Warriors' ball right under their hoop with 5/10 on the clock.
Yep. And so let me update the score.
I just want to make sure I got that right because, man, you should have just thrown it off someone's head. But cool. Thanks.
Yeah, that was a fluke on the Lakers' part. But thanks, guys.
I got what they were going for. Oh, wow. What a shot. You seen these replays?
Oh, Jabari Smith hit a buzzer beater before the Wemby game.
Yeah.
And you know us. We saw what I'm going to say 3 Houston Rockets games, not 4. We only see 4 with our own division. But
right.
Jabari Smith does not need to be in summer league. He played pretty well against us. However, they need reps.
Yeah, I think that's what they're doing too.
Yeah.
Just
he's
got
82 games.
Playoffs.
Oh, Guy's open, but they kind of play zone.
Yeah, they tried to throw.
Does.
They tried to throw it into.
No. Yeah.
So there's no one out there that they wanted to throw an alley-oop to. Huh?
Yeah. Too bad.
Do you know another strange rule, Rich? Is if you take a shot at the hoop while you're throwing the ball inbounds and you make it, it doesn't count, right? But I think all someone would have to do is touch it. Like, so if you shot the ball into the hoop, it's not live until someone touches it, even if you make the shot.
Yeah. You mean from an inbound?
From an inbounds, yeah. Mm-hmm. I would love to see Steph do that at some point. Just like try and make it and someone tap it in as it's going through. Pretty cool. And it works, Dennis.
Lester Quinones. Well, okay, so let's answer the Lester Quinones situation at the 1:10:45 mark. He has a qualifying offer out for a two-way. So if another team likes what they're seeing with Les and they want to nab him, then they need to offer Lester something more than a two-way, which would be a regular roster spot. And
Right.
we have the right to match, though, because it's restricted free agency because of he was a two-way for us.
But we'd be matching for the NBA slot, right?
So then we would have to match that to keep Lester for the NBA slot. Right.
Okay. Yeah. Interesting.
So that's the situation with Les. Offered a qualifying offer for a two-way contract. But GSW can match if he's offered more, i.e. regular NBA slot somewhere else. Yes, I think we got to keep Lester. I think that's pretty obvious. He's showing some things that are keepers.
Yeah,
Yep.
definitely.
Good on you on that one, Blasian.
I think I'm going to take a quick break here, Rich.
All right, no problem. The inner workings of tennis. Oh, I forgot to screenshot Dean because it'd be nice to have him on there. Oops. But I got to do something for the socials. So let's remove that, and then let's do this. There we go. No, let's do this. There we go. Yeah, on the playing similar to JP stuff, yes, but sort of at the ceiling. So Lester's going to have to keep hitting that ceiling more and more and push that ceiling up more and more so that becomes the norm. You know, that's how it works with player development. Never actually used that analogy, but I like that analogy. So just keep pushing that ceiling up little by little. So anyway, as far as future live streams, like 2 days from now, I'm pretty sure I can do it. I'm pretty sure I can. Let me check the speed test out here. See how good my internet is. Boom. Great connection with the OG Warriors. Yep. Yeah, we'll see, though. Well, Lester has to keep having games like the last two games. And then some. Keep doing that in G League coming up because he's going to get more reps in G League. And if you can keep doing that in G League, just like Jordan Poole once did that in G League, then you can come back to the big squad. And, well, this season you probably have to wait a little bit, but maybe there's a road back-to-back where Steph and CP3 are out or something, and it's going to be Corey Joseph and Lester at point guard, and maybe he would have to consistently play well there too. There's just not enough opportunity to go around for that. But things happen. Get an injury here or there, God forbid. But injuries happen. So yeah, we'll see. Waiting patiently. You know, I actually had speculated that before everybody else on here. You were here, man. Weren't you here when I said that I bet you Saric is just waiting for Miami and Lillard. to figure out what he wants to do, because you gotta, every time someone mentions something, whether that was Bol Bol earlier in the comments, like, you please, first thing you do, go put yourself in your shoes of that player. Why would you want to come to the Warriors? Why would Bol Bol want to come to the Warriors? I wouldn't. If I were Bol Bol, I'm going to get 0 playing time. I'm going to have to go to the G League, get tons of playing time. I already did G League. I don't want to do G League. I want to go to, name a team that is going to struggle. I want to go to Portland. I want to go to Portland and have tons of minutes ahead of me playing right behind Jeremy Grant. That's what I want. I don't want to play for the Warriors right now. I'm like, what is he, 22, 23 max? I don't know, 24. Like, he's not even hit his prime yet. I don't need to win a championship right now. I don't feel that need. I'm young. I got my whole life ahead of me. In other words, he's got about 2 or 3 more years to make his mark. If I got 2 or 3 years to make my mark, I want playing time. I want minutes. I don't want to go to a championship team, although that's nice. Win a ring, that's nice. Learn from vets. I want to play. So all the stuff about Bol Bol, like, you forget the actual part where Bol Bol comes to play. Why would he be a Warrior? Same thing with Saric. Damian Lillard and the Heat, that actually sounds pretty fun to me, and it's pretty intriguing. However, Mark Stein did say that the Warriors are the favorites to get Saric. So there's another little bit of information in case you didn't see that. So on guys, on getting a big man, remember that the big man has to want to come here. Why would Bol Bol come to the Warriors and not get any burn? Saric is probably waiting on Miami because Dame on the Heat sounds fun. And by the way, I mentioned this probably on whatever live stream we had right after the rumor of Saric. I'm sure other people brought it up by now. It's been more than a week. But I think you'd have to consider those things. I'm just, I'm one of the few people doing NBA channels or a team site, and we're underway, by the way, who always looks from the player's perspective. They get a corner 3. I didn't see what happened, but Brandon jumped out and it was a flyby. I don't know if he was late or what, but anyways, we're going to run pick and roll with KD meaning Kendrick Davis. Lester's going to step back and shoot a 3 on the catch from Jayce. No good. Not the best shot. You know what I'm saying? I've seen him take a lot of those. Now they get a layup in transition. More bad transition defense. Podziemski drives opposite hand on the right baseline. Gee saves it all the way to KD back on the other side. And KD throws the ball behind Jayce. Now they got 1-on-0. Gee's back. No foul called. He stripped it. And now they get a bucket. They score again. We're going to have to call timeout because we're down 13. What is that? 7 straight points out the gate. A 3, a 2 in transition, and another 2 in transition off a bad turnover by KD. And he doesn't shoot this, gives it up, gets it back from Les, and makes the 3. Wow. This guy he's up and down right now. We got a timeout as a balloon floats over the court and Jayce Johnson snags it. What is that, a Caesar's balloon or something like that? So good extra pass by Lester. Let's check how many assists Leicester has. 2 assists. They're doing a split screen with looks like the Pistons. Is that the Pistons or the Raptors? I don't know. No, Atlanta against Sacramento. My bad. Meanwhile, back to Golden State. Jayce Johnson scores 2 and 1. I missed the play because I was trying to figure out who was playing on the other court. All right. You like Biyombo? I mean, whatever. Whatever big man it is, I'm happy with, honestly. He's not going to he's not going to really, move the needle all that much. Foul, Jayce Johnson inside. So their center will go to the line. And whatever big man we get is fine by me. He's not going to move the needle. If you think we're magically going to get some big man that can, I mean, maybe Saric can, that can defend Anthony Davis and turn the, if we go straight up against the Lakers tomorrow, can we get a big that can impact the game against AD? First of all, we got to play better. Lakers in a zone. Guy Santos gets a dunk out of it. That's what you get for playing zone on us. So now we're only down 6. Good job by Jayce Johnson. Oh, but they hit a 3. Talented 3 right there. Who's that? Max Christie? I'm not sure. Believe he's number 20. Anyway, Jayce Johnson. Good cut by BP. Didn't go to him. Guy Santos gets it. Has to do some maneuvering. Gets it to KD in the corner. Does Jayce. And it's going to be BP again. Offensive rebound. He's everywhere. I love this guy. Good motor. And they get a 3 over Leicester in transition. Again, guys, I would love to look at the tape and see what we're doing wrong on defense. Leicester wasn't there. I don't get it, man. And he looks at the Warriors bench. Okay. Twice this half, we've given that up. Got Reggie Perry in the game with the ball from the high post, but the lead pass to cutting Leicester is stolen easily. They'll shoot a 3 in transition and hit the 3, number 55, whoever that is. How many turnovers is that, man? BP has 5 turnovers? Wow, he must have been a turnover machine in the first half. Entry pass, Reggie Perry, dunk. I guess the assist went to KD. I wasn't watching. Damn it, missed that one. There's a foul by the Warriors. Here's the replay. Yep, KD, beautiful drive and angling bounce pass, one-handed. And we'll take a timeout.
Yeah.
We're down 11 again. Dean Chambers is back.
Yes, sir. Perry looks huge out there, man. By the way, Max Christie, I don't know. Maybe everybody else is not quite the same size. Oh, Shea. That's who it was.
Actually, Perry. Oh, he was the 57th overall pick in 2021.
Wow. Interesting.
6'8", 250. So
Maybe it's just
LeBron size.
yeah. Yeah, I guess.
He's been around.
Yeah.
Good pickup.
By the way, Max Christie is number 10 on the Lakers.
Oh, sorry about that.
Yeah. Not number 20.
What happened to Enes Kanter? No idea. Google it.
No. This guy's just trying to get a rise out of people. He said something about Biden and sniffing hair and stuff. So just
let me just block him.
Yeah.
Bye. Trust you on that.
The Poole Ring.
Fourth ring will be remembered as the Poole Ring on the Warriors post to JP. Oh.
I think it'll be remembered as the redemption ring, and Jordan Poole was integral to that. No one can ever take that away.
It's not going to be remembered as the Poole Ring. It's just not. It's going to be remembered as the Game 4 Steph Curry GOAT ring, if anything. However, I love the support and loyalty of Ralen. I cannot blame him for that. You know?
It's his friend.
So go ahead and go on Twitter and argue about that all day, all long. But is anybody going to just say, that's not true, in my opinion? However, I respect you, Ralen. I love the fact that you're supporting your guy. I would hope that anybody who tries to bring you down would have half as much supportive energy for our own team, the Warriors. So I would
take Ralen. It's really not that hard.
99% of Warriors Twitter right now. Even though he said something that I don't agree with, I love his passion. And if he were on our team, we'd need that passion.
Definitely.
That's how I look at it.
Definitely. You know, I mean, it's hardly the worst thing to say. It's like, hey, I helped you guys win a championship. Yep. And you know what? In his head, that is the Poole Ring.
Dish by Lester.
Yeah.
No look. Over to Perry for another dunk.
Beautiful. That was a magician pass right there. Just made the ball appear somewhere else.
All right. We are down 11. They get a 3. They hit the 3 over Perry. Unfortunately. What's their 3 ball today looking like?
Here, I got that for you.
You good? BP will shoot a 3. It's no good. Perry rebound putback.
43.5% there.
Yep. Had a feeling because 10 for 23. Just watching the game and them hitting corner three, you know, you knew that they were hot. And here they get another wide open one, number 20, no good. Who is number 20?
Swider. Yeah.
Oh, Cole Swider, yeah. By the way, Charlie Torres is the trainer for Cole Swider as well. Not just Clay.
Cool.
BP, no good, but Yuri Collins, offensive rebound, assist to Lester for 3. Yeah. Okay, Les.
Yeah.
His shot doesn't look like it's going in, but he just wills it in.
Well, he's got that very angular, sideways, like classic wingman type shot. You know, I like that.
It just goes in. I've seen Tim Hardaway knuckleballs that didn't look like they were going in. So I don't mind it, but you don't look at him and go, "Oh, he's a shooter." You know, it's just. But they go in.
Yeah.
So good for him. A lot of it is will, just believing it's going to go in. And you know it's going to look better and better. Hey, LeBron's jumpers look better and better every year. Now, if you set them open and you're like, okay. Lakers hit another 3, but it's a shot clock violation as well. Side it out.
Yes.
Man. Down by 9.
Finally, some good defense.
Yeah.
Leave him open for long enough that the shot clock goes out.
Yuri pick and roll Reggie. Good moves. Gets open and gets a cut. Oh, but Sword had an open layup and he made an extra pass. He didn't need to do.
Well, that's okay. That's the right type of thing. It was just the wrong
Yuri
time to
takes
do
a
it.
charge. No, they're going to call a block. Podziemski can't believe it.
Do they have challenges? They must not.
Same thing on the bench. There are challenges. I saw on Twitter
Really?
today.
Oh, wow.
They were challenging it, and Twitter was mad that someone was challenging it. But I think
Twitter was mad.
Twitter was mad because there was a challenge. Although we should test out the fact that you can get a challenge back. They're testing that out.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know why you didn't do it there. Go ahead and do it. You might get it back, but we're down by 9. I get it.
Yeah, but I mean that looked like that was a charge, you know.
I think Jacob's gonna save his challenge for later because we're down by 9 and it's only the third quarter.
Yeah, I mean this isn't a.
But they missed both. Oh no! And then we got a cut. Javon wasn't looking, but Yuri threw it in an area that he didn't have a chance to catching anyway.
Yeah. That was a beautiful feed, but there was just no one there. That was the problem with that.
that looked horrible. That looked like AAU right there.
Is that Obi Toppin?
Obi Toppin, yep.
Yeah. Who signed with who? The Hawks? Is that right?
Yeah, I can't remember. All right. Well, the Lakers score again. We're down 11. Stuck at 11. Perry over to Javon. He'll pull up for 2. He likes to shoot. Hits it. Splash. I mean, swish for a 2-pointer. Down 9. Yep. 2:55 to go.
That's what he does, I think, is he's mainly just a knockdown shooter.
Yep. Mm-hmm. He mentioned that in his interview. It's on our channel.
Oh,
Number
great.
21, skies for a dunk. They're going to call Reggie for going under him. Reggie was maybe 0.2 seconds late.
Yeah.
On the rotation, and it ended up undercutting the guy. But he jumped so high that
who did not make the dunk, by the way. They're just going to line shoot.
The dunk. Yeah, Lewis. Is that Maxwell Lewis? Let me check if that's Maxwell.
He tried to throw down the silver hammer.
he was one of the wings that Eric G mentioned. So he's lanky, athletic, wing type that Eric would mention as someone that we normally don't take unless it was Moses Moody at number 14 two drafts ago. And now we're probably not taking anymore because we have Wiggins and Kuminga as our fence benders, and we're in no position to be developing a guy. Same thing. He's got the same shape and size as Bol Bol, right? So it's kind of the same situation where Maxwell Lewis is too high in the draft and I just don't see us picking a guy like that unless it's somebody similarly athletic that has been discarded and it's a reclamation project of some sort out there.
Yeah, the kind of second draft type thing.
Yeah. So there's some teams like the Lakers that can afford to draft a guy like Maxwell Lewis at wherever he got drafted and stuff. So that's the thing about our squad that a lot of casuals just are not understanding, is that when we run our motion offense, we have to have a big man in there that really has the potential to get it. And it's different. It's different. So, but look at the bright side. The bright side to that is that this whole system is designed to preserve and extend the capabilities of Steph, Clay, and Dray. And we're doing it. So you kind of got to thank Steve Kerr for that, to extend these 3 Hall of Famers, their career and effectiveness. Can you imagine if we kept going with, Mark Jackson, pound the rock, let Steph go pick and roll 50 times a game? His career would start the downhill slope sooner than later. Back to action. Perry, lead pass, swing over to Lester. Good fake over to Sword. Passes up the corner 3, gets fouled. Sword's pretty nice. How did Sword play last game?
I'm not sure he played all that much last game. Yeah, I don't think he really had huge minutes.
All right, so didn't really get a chance to show anything.
Yeah, just off my memory.
Christian Leone, that's got to be a sentiment from JP Circle. And you put the circle that reminds me of the subway system in London. Shot clock violation. Javon gets swatted. So, yeah. So, anyways, ironically, Jordan Poole was just in London. So, kind of funny.
That's right.
You use that emoji. But thanks for bringing that up, Christian. I got to go check that out. I did not see that. That's one of the things I missed today on social media.
They're about to inbound, so I just want to say this real quick. It looks like Vegas is showing off that they can have like a packed full NBA arena here.
Yeah, they deserve it. So does Seattle.
Yeah. Oh, Seattle has to be the next one.
I do think, like a lot of journalists on Twitter, as the Lakers shoot a layup, miss it, foul on Javon, though. We'll shoot free throws. One thing that a lot of journalists, more of the younger journalists, have said is that it seems like it's time for expansion. We've got so much talent. You saw how deep this draft was with all the athleticism.
Yeah.
You got Amen Thompson. Any other year, probably number 2 pick. He's number 5.
Scoot would have been a number 1 in a lot of previous.
Scoot would have been a number 1, exactly, and he's number 3.
I think, yeah.
And and Brandon Miller ain't too bad either, even though, most.
I'm a little higher on Scoot than Miller. I forgot that he was taking 3rd and Miller's taking 2nd.
No doubt.
But, I mean,
And then also I'm seeing Michael Jordan getting thrown under the bus. I'm not sure that he's the final decision maker on those things out there. He's no longer the majority owner.
Yeah, no, I mean, you have to have some sort of transition team in already, I would imagine.
And it's
not
Mitch
just flip it over on one day. Yeah.
Yeah. And it's probably a group decision. Anyways, someone got fouled. Katie, who's going to the line? No, it's Sword. Craig Sword will go to the line. We're down 11 still. Same old 11. Missed it. Yeah. So I also think that expansion time would be good. But it does take a few years for the owners to be amenable to that franchise fee, all the financial projections that are made up that say, if we had another team, this is how much more we would make. Yeah. All these market surveys.
But I think they've been doing that for the last 5 years,
Right. So it takes time.
Yeah.
So patience. And Lakers shoot a bad 2. Good defense by Sword again. This guy can play defense. And he will not score. Miss the layup 94 feet later. So Lakers come down. Fast ball game, fast NBA. They dunk. 1 minute to go. We're down 12.
1 minute to go in the third. Yeah.
Yeah, in the third. Sorry. VP dribbling around, tries to get a pick from Perry. Does. Push shot good. I like that one.
See how he's not just out there trying to shoot every single time down the court? Like, he's just trying to play well with his teammates. I love that. That's a great honestly, same with Christie for the Lakers, for anybody who's interested in that side,
On the zone defense, KD closes out. Airball. Good job, KD. BP, they retreat. Big man had a retreat. Oh, we missed it. Front rim. Good shot, though. I don't mind the shot, even though it didn't quite get there for the 2. Actually, I do mind the shot. You gotta know you got 20 seconds left, so maybe you don't do that. Definitely do that with 35 seconds left with the 2-for-1. So I changed my mind on that. BP,
I think it was okay. It was a wide open 3.
Yeah.
Oh, put it up, man.
You got to make it, But anyways, we're down 10 heading into the
he almost bounced it in.
end of Q3. So we talked about nice screen by Perry. All right, let's look at the comments. Blazing, let's go Warriors.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm sure it won't affect them, and although it'll affect BP, he really wants to win these games. But I love his care.
His care, yeah. Mm-hmm.
Blazin saying, "Do you agree with my comment?" Which one? Gotta scroll up. BP learning from GP2, I believe. Yeah, learning from a lot of guys. Yep.
Oh, that's nice, Blazin. That's cool.
Yep. Yeah, I think right here, the other thing Blazin was saying.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. I was just reading that.
People need to take a little pause for a minute and just kind of go, look, and I go back to this all the time. I mean, the whole 2 timeline thing, call it what you want. Okay, you want to call it 2 timelines, call it 2 timelines. But one thing none of us knew was that after that finals performance, we would be a team that would end up going 0-5 on a road trip. It doesn't seem possible, okay? A lot of reasons for that 0-5 road trip. And once again, I have to say, because nobody else says it, everyone bears responsibility. There's enough blame to go around, but people forget. You still got to blame the old guys. Steph, Clay, and Dray, you lost the game. You were part of the team, so you lost those games too. As Santos travels again, move this pivot foot. That seems to be a recurring problem. Unfortunately, hate to say it, but that's
Well, it's part of that. It's part of that really quick footwork type stuff, where it's just part of the thing you like is also part of the thing you don't like, right? It kind of goes back to the point you were just making, Rich.
Yeah, there's enough, man. Lakers big man is really working hard. Jayce Johnson is not in there right now, so we're a little small. And he scored. And Javon Johnson left open, hits a 3, splash. KD assist. How many assists for KD tonight? Let's see. 7 assists.
Yeah.
Wow. I missed about 5 of them. Great to see. He tries to take a charge, no call. They get a 3 out of it. They splash. Yeah. Even these Lakers are hitting on us. I guess the old adage of seeing a Warriors jersey and your eyes lighting up. Now they're in transition again. Lakers shoot, no good. Didn't see what happened before that. Santos rebound, brings it up.
Wow.
1-on-1.
That was a rebound.
Don't move. European step through.
Brazilian.
Oh, Brazilian? Okay.
Amigo. Brazilian.
Yeah. Well, he's Brazilian, yeah. I'm just who came up with not the Euro step, but the step through that he just did? That's a good move.
I don't know.
Your opposite foot does the step instead of the Euro step. That earned him 2 free throws. Parth in the house, but he misses it first.
Well, if we get at our free throws, it'd be.
What's our free throws tonight? Our free throws
like
are
50%.
12 for 23.
Yeah.
And I don't know what happened, but he made that one. So that made it 12 for 23. We were 11 for 22 before that one.
Yeah, I was saying it all night. We're just everybody's shooting 50. Even the Lakers are shooting 50%. It feels like from the line. I don't know why.
Oh no, Guy and KD got a little crossed up on defense.
Yeah, that's happened. That happened noticeably in the first quarter, I think, too.
Number 27 hits another 3.
Oh, he's laughing at us.
What a drive.
Okay. Hey, now.
Way to put your head down and just go. Here they come. KD, good closeout. Hit hand on hand. Good closeout.
Quinones, Podziemski, and Santos should probably touch the
KD,
ball in
quarter
every
3,
possession.
extra pass by Javon, nothing. But what a hustle by Perry. Gets Javon another wide open shot. He takes his time, but he misses it. Gee,
Yeah,
rebound. Javon a third time, no good. That's too bad. Lakers now 3-on-2. Now it's 4-on-3. Now we're back. They'll run a little give and go. Good play. Oh, KD tried to take a charge, but it's a foul on him. Didn't see what happened. Is it nerves? Dubs were more. Honestly, I think it's the opponent. I don't really think. I didn't watch the game, but I don't trust Charlotte, any team they put out there, whether it's summer league or the regular season. But it's good to have them on the schedule. You need the confidence builder.
It was bizarre though, because the Warriors are playing better than the Lakers for a long stretch, and suddenly
right. I heard
and then
14-2, right?
Yeah.
That's because BP went on TV at a break and said, "Oh, we got up to 14-2, and then we let it slide."
Yeah.
All right, side out. Lakers run a beautiful play. It's no good on the alley-oop, and the 27, who just hit a 3, blows a couple layups. Thanks. Santos, transition 3, no good. Perry, dunk, put back, foul. That's not Perry. That's Adam Seiko. I think so. I could be wrong on that, but he's not wearing the same colored shoes as Perry or Sword. Number 44 is, if we look at the Warriors PR roster and scroll down all of those things, pretty sure it's Seiko. No, it's Isaiah Mike. I-Mike. Instead of J-Mike, it's I-Mike.
Mm-hmm.
I-Mike at the line made the second one per the quick box score on NBA.com. So now we are down by 10. Come on, guys. 7:13 to go. Lester playing defense. Shifts over to Javon. Good switch. Pulls up for 3. No good. They got the long rebound. 21 does not score. But that center has been everywhere. We don't have Jayce Johnson around on the floor right now. And Castleton being like an active Jayce Johnson, actually. Another putback. 88-76.
Yeah, Jayce Johnson hasn't popped as much in this game to me as he did the last one.
Missing TJD, yep.
Yeah.
Injury. Oh yeah, Blasian, you're not leaving this chip. I don't really think that works. It doesn't necessarily improve your in-game free throw situation. Free throws are so mental. I mean, you got to get the physical down. Repetition, but then the mental part plays tricks on you. And it becomes a mental thing. Like they were always saying, Dwight Howard, man, he would hit 80% in practice. He just would. He just couldn't hit it in a game. It was different.
Well, you're exhausted too, and you go from like motion to stillness, and it's also basically a set shot, which guys don't practice anything like that outside of free throws, right? That's why most people don't jump at the free throw line, which is a little strange if you think about it. Why don't you just take a normal jump shot?
Or Ric Bucher will go on a diatribe about ball underhand.
Yeah. But the thing is, Ric Bucher, I think he would have been a good free throw shooter either way. So he just found a way to get the proper rotation, and that was shooting it underhand. That's really what it's
right. That'll really get you the backspin, which comes in handy when it's rolling around. Man, the more backspin you have when the ball's rolling around on the rim, the better chance you have At least that's my anecdotal experience.
Sure, and also just if you get that right backspin, it kind of creates a natural like arc too, you know.
Yeah,
towards-
Parth. Yep.
Yeah.
I don't know. It didn't work for me all the time.
My coach,
I would stay in the gym. Trust me, I would, and I'd get that. And then you get the whole feeling right. Then you go to a game. Of course, mine's a rec league game, but
Yeah.
still, there's no crowd. But still, just the eerie silence.
I can't
And
remember.
then you start thinking about it. Then you go, "Oh, I've been practicing this for the last week." You know, when you shouldn't think that.
Yeah, my coach, he would have us run
Yeah. Same here.
drills back and forth, and then
Yep.
someone would shoot 2 free throws with
Yeah.
everybody else
Oh.
running on the line. If you hit them both, you were
Perry,
done.
good catch.
Everybody was done. Yeah, it was
Convert.
nice.
Lester assist, 4th assist. He's got 7-2-4. Lester's 2 for 9, so he's struggling outside today.
Yeah.
And we're down 12. Guy Santos leads scoring with 20.
Mm-hmm.
He's getting to the rim pretty much whenever he wants to.
Yeah.
So that's cool. But then he's also traveling sometimes. So
That's okay. I'm
yeah,
you know,
I mean, he's getting there.
I'm not upset about that.
No.
Also, this is summer.
Lester,
Like,
right when I said that, he hits. So that's with
Here we
6
go.
minutes to go or so.
9-point.
Time for him to heat up. Hopefully, we're down 9.
Maybe a little BP to close it out. See if you can.
Perry pick and rolled on here. Nope, no switch. Perry jumps out. Lester against the guard. Late shot clock. Loses the ball. There we go. Our ball. Perry brings it up over to Yuri. Yuri finds BP in the corner. Extra pass to Lester. Great ball movement, Brandon. But he short rimmed it. It was online. Short rimmed it. Good extra pass, BP. I like those things. I take notice of those. And we got another timeout.
Brandon Podziemski has 3 offensive rebounds and 5 defensive rebounds, by the way. He's got 2 assists and 5 turnovers. So
Already.
he has a block and steal. Yeah.
Just the fact that he's rebounding, you know.
Yeah. And honestly, that's what these guys have is hyper athleticism. Like a bunch of 20-year-olds, you know, or whatever. You know what I mean? Like that's what they can do really well is jump and run. And, you know, rebounding's hard. So that's a great sign for people are talking about his athleticism, you know, as a negative or as a question mark, at least. So, yeah, I'm glad to see that for sure.
Right. So yeah, I think some of the issues that we have today look to me more on defense, and then I look at the 3-point shooting, and it's 9 for 24, and when you're missing some of those, although that's 37.5%, that's
Yeah,
not
the
too
Lakers
bad.
are on fire though.
Lakers on fire.
Yeah.
They're now down to 40%. It was 50%.
Yeah.
They've missed their last 7 threes. So that's good, but that's why we're still down 9. We've been down 11 for the longest time. 7-0 run to start the after halftime by the Lakers. Yeah. Pretty much BP, Lester, and Javon. Well, BP is still doing the extra pass. I don't mind that. And
Yeah.
Lester and Javon kind of struggling out there. So 2 for 5 and 2 for 5. Yeah, basically, actually, that's not bad.
That's what the Warriors are going to ask him to do, you know? This is not the team. Like, this is a summer league roster.
Harry
So
got a block and a rebound.
Yes, sir.
Yuri finds Perry. Oh, he missed it. Wanted a foul. Gets the foul. Okay, so too bad Perry wasn't 6'10". Otherwise, everyone would be talking about him right now as the big man, the next big man.
Yep.
But he's 6'8". He's basically the height of LeBron. Not that he's doing great. He's doing great. But I don't see him doing this at the next level just yet. He's got to prove it in G League. Hate to throw him down in G League another year. That'll be his third year down there. But
oh, really?
Then yeah, I was looking at his wiki. He's got a lot of experience on a lot of teams, but drafted in 2020.
Oh, okay. Yeah, you said he was 57th pick, though, right? That's not.
Yeah. You know, he's not the only 6'8" guy that was more of a 4-5 in college. Anyways, the Lakers hit another three. Lester turns the corner. Good bucket, Lester, but we're trading baskets.
Yeah.
Get some stops.
Absolutely.
Only 4:18 to go. And they miss. Brandon with his 9th rebound. Gosh, I love that.
Yeah, definitely.
And he's like, the third smallest guy out there all the time, right? It's pretty amazing.
No, just anyone.
Fire hits corner 3. We're down 6. Thanks, Guy.
The Saint with the shot.
He has 23 points.
Yep.
9 of 11 from the field.
He just take a charge?
Oh, I missed it. Yeah, I did. We got a break in the action.
Or
replay.
I don't know. Was that a block?
How many assists? Lester has 5 assists. So it's a block. Lakers ball. 3:43 to go. Only down 6. 3 ball can really make it 3-possession game to 2-possession game.
Yeah.
Lakers. Jacob Rubin just went crazy on the Warriors bench. Meanwhile, Steve Kerr and Dos Equis guy, Bruce Frazier, ended up in a good mood. They're not paying that close attention to the game because Jacob was really mad about something, but it was a call in our favor. Lester sidestep 3. I don't know about that one. Missed it. Of course, if he made it, we'd be proclaiming him
the next Steph Curry,
the next Jordan Poole or something. Oh, and then the Lakers hit a corner 3. Man, Yuri was there. I think also we lack length. We don't really have the length to. I mean, the Lakers are pretty lengthy this summer.
Yeah, nothing changes.
Podziemski 10 rebounds, but Guy misses a 3. See, like Guy they have like 3 guys that are Guy sized, and he gets a steal. Perry's already down there. We get a dunk out of it. We're only down by 7. 2:42 to go. Exciting game.
The guy wiping the floor barely had time to get away.
Exactly. Yuri, no foul. All right, missed. Perry rebound outlet. Yuri brings it up to Guy for 3, wide open. Missed it. Toilet bowled out. Podziemski 11 rebounds. No foul.
Again.
Oh my gosh, he was robbed. Now they get a dunk. Come on, ref. Podziemski was on the ground going, "Where's my call?" I agree with him. We probably will not get the replay on that ever. So I think it's a bad call, but I only saw a split second of it. Don't know. So now we're down by 9. It's going to be a bad screen on Perry. Man, 1:58 to go. Let's see. We'll get the rebound. Podziemski against number 20. Come on. He got the fake. He faked 26 out. The big man jumped, gave him a little nudge. I mean, Podziemski had to sell, so maybe they
were calling fouls left and right at the beginning.
Unbelievable.
I don't know. I just
now the Lakers. The guy dribbles off Christie dribbles off his foot, but they're going to call a reach in on Lester. Oh, yeah,
that's crazy. Goodness. That's crazy.
At least give us a makeup call for that crap on the other end for BP. No foul. Come on.
Well, don't call any of those fouls.
Come on, refs. But they're summer league refs. They don't know a thing about balancing the game out. They're not there to do that. They're going to call a foul on Guy.
Well, we're not getting a battle over refs on.
Yeah, summer league refs.
Boring. God.
But they ruined our fun. Oh well. It would have been a 5-point game.
Well, hey, Podziemski got 11 rebounds, man.
Yeah, that's
and like
awesome.
half of them have to be offensive. Yeah, he's got 5 offensive rebounds. That's amazing. I just believe rebounding translates too. Yeah, I think we have a challenge left. Yeah. Well, you can't challenge a no call.
Yeah, can't challenge the no call yet. Too bad. So Pod's stats are 9, 11, and 2. Not a whole lot of assists, but credit Kendrick Davis and Lester. 13 assists among the point guards.
Yeah, and he's had 5 turnovers
That's
for
weird.
a lot of BP. I mean, has had 5 turnovers for a lot of this game, which means he just stopped passing the ball in terms of like a home run assist thing. Because he's a good passer. He's averaging 6 or 7 assists.
Guy gets to the line. All right, Guy. Not bad.
Yeah, there we go.
I love how Isaiah Mike, literally his last name is Mike, M-I-K-E. His jersey just says Mike. He should be number 23.
Can't be 23 on the Warriors? No.
Just be 23 for the Summer League. No, I'm kidding.
No. There's
And
only
it'll say
one.
Mike. Be like Mike.
Yeah, or be like Mitch.
Well, anyway, let's see. BP playing small forward today. Well, he's played the 2 guard, I would say, if you want to count it that. But same thing.
I think Lester's playing the
He's a
3.
wing.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's kind of positionless, other than the point guard bringing the ball up and initiating. And then you kind of want the high post guy, Jayce, which we've gone away from. Jacob's gone small this whole time. We got it could have been a 5-point game with that call. So then if we gotten that call and Podziemski hits both free throws, turnover by the Lakers, then, Jacob, we'd be praising him for cutting the lead to 5 with a small lineup.
Yeah.
Lester, bye-bye, and 1. Bye-bye, Christie. Hey, we're down 7 with a chance to make it down 6.
That was a real rip through, man. That was powerful.
Yeah. Power rip through. Yeah. Lester's a keeper. There's no doubt. No doubt. You got to keep that guy in the franchise. I would say. Gone this far. Be tough to let him go. But then keep 15. I'm not sure.
Well, it's also
tomorrow. I got to think about it.
We have 12, right? Let's say Saric is 13. Maybe
Who's 13?
Saric? Dario Saric?
Saric, right.
Yeah.
I almost thought you said Serge Ibaka, Serge, or pronounced it wrong.
Oh, no.
Hey, we're down by they changed the scoreboard late. We're down by 8 after the free throw, and they made 2. Lester for 3, kind of needed that one to fall. Running out of time. Look at the hustle by BP. Our ball. Does he get a rebound for that? Or are they going to give a team rebound?
Oh, man.
They give a team rebound.
The 19th pick just dove into the stands in Summer League.
Come on,
that's awesome.
Give them 12, man. Oh, that's going to be a team rebound. That sucks. See, as the scorekeeper of my men's rec league, I would have given him the rebound.
Kerr learned how to chew gum from Michael Jordan himself. That's why he's looking so intense on the bench over there.
And we miss. Good hustle by Les to try and
I almost got that.
Deal.
But that's
down 8. They might turn it over. Nope. Foul. No, timeout. Timeout, Lakers. Good timeout by the coach. Who's coaching the Lakers, by the way?
Oh, I have no idea.
Don't know that guy.
Yeah.
So we are now down 8 with 26.9 to go. basically need a miracle. Oh, well. What determines that it's a team rebound? Well, it was more of a deflection.
Lakers.
And when it's a deflection, you can't officially give that rebound to Podziemski as an NBA scorekeeper or college. College would never give it to him. College hates to give assists, at least 10 years ago, as I can remember. You have to like have not dribbled the ball. Then you can get the assist. So I think assist numbers in NCAA are a little skewed toward fewer. Whereas in the NBA, they're very generous on assists. The whole rebounding thing, I wish they would treat rebounds like assists, how forgiving they are. The extra leeway, they should give a little extra leeway, such as that play right there. But technically, Podziemski hustled, deflected it off a Laker. It goes as a team rebound. He doesn't get credit for the rebound, but I would change that to give him credit for the rebound.
It seems bizarre that they're team rebounds that aren't credited to any individual player too, right?
It does seem
that's strange.
Bizarre.
How?
Yeah,
it's just the concept of the team got the rebound. Like, okay,
right, and
cool.
It's for those deflections that you can't. Yeah. I would just give it to the closest guy. I would change the rule book. Or the scorekeeper's guide, or whatever you want to call it.
Yeah, that's an interesting point. Yeah, I mean, it change guys' statistics, which changes their whole perception.
Yeah, so it's probably never going to get changed, huh?
Well,
KD reaches in, and it's going to be a foul on KD with 1.9 on the shot clock, but kind of had a game.
Kind of looked clean. I don't know.
It did look clean. 18.1 to go as their center. What was his name? Castleton goes to the line. Yeah. They're up 8, so Lakers are going to win this.
Yeah.
Let's see. Yeah, Parth hitting the nail on the head there.
Yeah.
Forsberg is annoying? I don't think she is. That's my personal opinion.
Yeah, Forsberg's fun. I like her commentary too when I hear it.
All right, they
won.
KD inbound, 1-on-1. Bye. Lefty good. All right, KD. He can go bye against a lot of guys.
Yeah.
Oh, steal by iMike over to KD. Sidestep 3. Oh, short. Still, even if he'd made it, we would have been down 4 with like 2 seconds to go. We're going to lose by 7, 103-96. Lakers win. So Katie had a nice drive. He's so quick.
Challenge?
Okay, challenges. You have challenges. Nah, you don't want to mess with the basketball gods there.
Even photos of Wembanyama look like strange.
Oh.
How is he that tall? Looks like Slender Man with a basketball in his hands.
I did think that KD fouled the big man on that one. So I wouldn't have challenged it because they beat us on our press, that kind of thing. Anyway, speaking of Wemby, I'm glad you brought it up. Did they show him standing in the tunnel? It was like his head was like 2 inches below the top of the tunnel.
Yeah, they just showed it right here. Yeah, in the highlights.
Hey, that is insane. So
or the recap,
highlights,
I should say.
Highlights of Wemby.
They showed him right now for me. Yeah.
He started out missing a dunk, but everybody, all the NBA journalists on Twitter were saying that he still looks smooth, like he belongs out there.
Well, yeah. I mean, it's Wemby. Like, I don't think he's going to be like an all-NBA player or something like that in his rookie year, but he's going to be good, man. You know?
Yeah.
But also just take it easy maybe a little bit, you know? This is summer
There
league.
was
Yeah.
one journalist was saying that he has seen flaws in Wemby's game from the get-go, and he didn't like it that he was getting hyped up too much. So that was kind of an interesting, reverse look at it. Because now that he's getting hyped too much, even though he had the flaws, so this journalist had wished that the flaws were talked about earlier.
Well, I mean, you can see why. If he had been 6'8" or whatever, 7 feet. I mean, it's the insane height.
Kai
Wow.
Jones had that dunk over
I
Wemby.
was saying last game that I thought he was the best player on the court for the Hornets.
Kai Jones?
Yeah.
Yeah, I love Kai Jones at the draft, but I understood that we had to basically take Moody, same class, right? Hope I got that right.
Was it 21? Yeah.
Yeah. I liked all those thin, lanky, athletic guys. Trey Murphy was one of them.
Yeah.
So I wanted to go that route, but now that we've gotten 2022 and 2023 under our belt, I get it. And we did get our fence bender in Kuminga. So we have 2 fence benders, Wiggins and Kuminga. Got to have a couple of those on every squad.
Definitely, yeah. He almost hit his head on the tunnel. Unbelievable.
Yeah.
It's an NBA tunnel, too. Like, it's designed for tall people. Sheesh.
Oh. Well, college tunnel, Thomas and Mack.
Well, at basketball, though, still, I mean.
Basketball tunnel for sure, yeah.
Sheesh.
He is so tall out there looking at these.
Yeah, it's
this is my first time seeing it on 1080 screen here.
Mm-hmm.
Man, he's so tall. Yeah.
Very just graceful and fluid out there too. Not stiff or too lanky or anything. Yeah, 7'3". Yeah.
Got some Moses love. Moses.
Well, I mean, that's the kind of team we have right now. It's one of the reasons I'm so excited to see them this season. Very.
Plus, we're gonna have a hell of a chip on our shoulders.
Yeah, a chip called Chris.
Yeah. Oh. We're gonna get some calls. We're gonna get some referee calls.
Yes. Yeah. We might also get banned for a game with CP3 Draymond just eroding that ref's ears.
I'm so glad you brought that up. That hasn't been talked about by anybody. Not just the fact that we got CP, the fact that
we've mentioned it before.
CP and Draymond on the same defensive squad.
Yeah.
Yo, that is some.
That and the pick and rolls.
Will.
Ooh, man.
Yeah, that is some. Oh man, you're gonna get some chirping out there.
Yeah.
Some chirping that's getting backed up. Some justifiable chirping. Let's call it that.
Mm.
Oh, that's gonna be great to watch.
It's not trash talk; it's real talk.
Yeah.
Have to see it to believe it. Yeah, I get what you mean. But I just look. We have our starting lineup. Obviously Steph, Clay, Wiggs, Dray, and Loon. It's almost even rhymes, which is awesome. That's like how much they're meant to be together. Then CP3, Gary Payton second, Moses, JK, and I would love to have Saric. I think he's really interesting. I think the Warriors might also not be pushing. Like everyone's talking about Saric waiting. Like I wonder if the Warriors are waiting around, going, let's see what happens. Third team in this trade, huh? Need a pick here or there, do you, for the Dame thing? That could be happening too. People assume that just because there's no news that there's inaction. Well,
right.
You better learn your history, man. You know what I mean? Like that. Those things are not the same thing. Here, one second.
They're doing the dishes over at the Chambers household.
Throwing out the trash.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Let's see. Wemby's comments about his conditioning. I'd like to see. Oh, yeah. I mean, let's take advantage of Wemby's development time right now. Their Spurs are not yet a contender, and we still are. So I'm glad the timing's a little off.
Oh, for the Spurs?
Yeah, no, I'm just rooting for the Warriors, not having to deal with a fully fleshed out Wemby just yet. Get lucky with that. He's got to develop. But in a couple years,
A couple years we're going to have to be competing against them anyway. It's still going to be the Dubs. So, all good. I hope he gets good young so we can test ourselves against him. Or maybe the other way around. But, yeah. I don't know. I never think that way. Like, the better your opponents, I don't know, the more respect you get, I think, in the long run.
Yeah,
It
sure.
should be that way. I don't know if we're ever going to get the respect.
The reason I brought it up was for Wemby's sake. So if it's spilled over into other controversial things, okay, my bad. But I'm trying to protect Wemby, so just bringing that up.
Okay, let me go set up in the other room. All right, Rich?
Yeah, no problem.
Yeah. I'll be back in a couple minutes.
Dame. Yeah, man, Dame's getting a lot of hate right now. KD backing him up on Twitter, if you want to go look at that. I don't really want to talk about that all that much in terms of I don't really care about what is said on Twitter other than when they throw people under the bus and, KD decided to put his name into the fray. So I don't care about that part. I do care about the narrative on Dame. And we're seeing some journalists, and usually I look at journalists. I'm not even talking about your average casual fan. I'm talking about NBA journalists who are credentialed and write about the sport on a regular basis. And they're thinking that Dame is bad for the game, etc. My perspective, usually from the player's perspective, as I usually say, my thing is that Dame has been open the whole time to the franchise. And people in Portland, most of the fans there are like, we get it, Dame. You put us on the map. You gave us 2 runs to the conference finals, maybe more. I can name 2 of them. The bubble year and when they lost to us 4-0 in the Western Conference Finals. They got 2 Western Conference Finals runs out of it at a minimum. Portland should be grateful, and the rest of the NBA should reflect that he was the franchise. He brought that franchise out from obscurity during that time. And for him to basically say, I would like you to get more veterans for me rather than utilize the number 3 pick. When that didn't happen, and then he gave extra time after the draft to see what other free agents you would get. They didn't do it. So who has been dishonest here? Dame or the owner and the GM on that? I would say it's the owner and the GM. Just face the fact. Or if you're posturing from a business perspective, fine, do what you got to do. But Dame made it pretty damn clear that if you use that number 3 pick to pick Scoot, and granted, had it not been Scoot, maybe it was Brandon Miller, maybe they would have gone and gotten more free agents, this and that. We don't know, but what happened. Damian Lillard did not hide anything from you. He told you. And Damian Lillard has paid his dues. He made the all 75 team. Top 75 players of all time wears a freaking Blazers jersey. You got to be proud of that. So as a franchise, now they're posturing again. They're saying, no. We aren't necessarily going to trade Dame to the Heat. We want to get the best deal available. They have to say that. But Dame, his agent, again, reminded the press yesterday, Dame wants to go to Miami. And so there's talk about how, he could hold out. He could just never report. I don't think we heard that directly from Dame's camp, but then you get the NBA journalists going, oh, come on, Dame. You've been a professional your whole career. Now you're changing the narrative. I hate that when they do that. Just look at it from the player's perspective. Dame has paid his dues. He's paid his dues. Now you reach the point in your career where, man, I've done a lot. I've proven a lot. I've proven I'm an all 75 player. Man, I really, really want to win a championship. That's just what I want to do. And I feel like I'm in a position to make that happen if my owner isn't making that happen. So let me take as much control of the situation as I can because it's my career. And I just spent, how many years is it? I don't even know. 1 year after Steph, is it? It's been 10, 11 years, whatever it is. I think when you're a veteran and you've got 10 years under your belt, that 9th year, KD came to the Warriors after his 9th year, that 9th year, from the rookie contract and then the 4-year extension or the 5-year extension, I forget, 4 or 5. But anyways, rookie contract, extension, 9 years. Those guys, they should be able to sow their basketball oats. I don't care about the money anymore, That's Dame's thinking. I mean, yeah, pay me what I deserve. Give me that respect. But at the end of the day, I really just want to win a championship. Come on. So I look at it from his perspective, and I just don't see anything wrong with that because that's how I would feel if I played, 10 years of rec ball, never won a championship. That 10th year, I'm like, I am going to do everything I can to get myself on a roster that's going to win a championship. And I've seen guys do that in our Asian community back home in California, where guys played 8-9 years with the same team and they're done. I want to try something else. I want to win championships. So then the veteran goes to the other veteran squad that needs an extra guy and they team up because it's been a while since they won a championship and they we're all about winning. We don't care about friendships. We make our friends through the business of basketball. So you come and join our team. We'll win some more tournament championships. It's no different. We basketball adults all think the same. We are at that point in time in our lives where the game means so much to us that it really is all about championships. Meanwhile, Bol Bol, he's no more than 24, 25. This kid's got time. Go to a team where you're going to play. You need to establish yourself because you don't want to come back and go for championships when you're 32 years old in a rec league, which you'll probably win because, Bol Bol playing in a rec league or semi-pro league, that's so them young guys, let young guys be young. Damian Lillard is not young anymore. He needs to sow his basketball oats. So I am totally for him because I know how he feels. And he's tried to do everything above board. He said it in his tweet. Have I misled the Blazers at any point in time? He executed that the right way. He said, and a lot of it is nobody's fault. Is it anybody's fault that Nurkic got injured? Is it anybody's fault that the bubble squad, man, they overachieved? Remember Gary Trent Jr.? We're sitting here going, Gary Trent Jr., he's balling. Anthony Simons wasn't ready then, right? It wasn't time yet they just were missing a piece or two, and they tried. They got Robert Covington. They went and got Jeremy Grant. It's nobody's fault, man. But now the part where we're dealing Dame somewhere and he really wants to go to Miami. And, look, even Miami beat writers are saying, just take anybody you want, not named Bam Adebayo and Jimmy Butler. Okay. So just like Dean said, there's probably a lot going on behind the scenes. They're probably haggling over a couple second-round picks. No big deal. They're in no hurry. Oh, Saric is waiting on you. He might go to the Warriors. Okay, we'll take that into consideration, but we got picks to talk about right now, and Portland isn't going to wait for Saric, the half, right? They could care less about Saric, right? So all the people out there, young NBA journalists, the casual Warriors Twitter fan, guys, can you just understand what's going through Dame's mind and the situation, the environment? It's nobody's fault that Portland made a couple runs to the conference finals and didn't get there. They're Portland. They're innately have a harder time. You just can't attract the free agents the way the Lakers and the Warriors and the Celtics and the Knicks can. But hey, you get to own a team in Portland, and you had Lillard is going to wear probably a Blazers uniform into the hall. I'm guessing because he's like that. He took his whole family. We're talking cousins. Put him in Portland. His whole family's there. They're rooted now in Portland. Like they have jobs in Portland, businesses in Portland. So he added to the community out there, did so many things. He's going to continue to do that, just like Steph Curry continues to do things in Oakland. So it's just transactional. It's just businessmen right now. I think it'll work out. I think Portland will get whatever they deserve. That's from Miami or a third team. And let that be a little flare signal to all the franchises out there that have a Damian Lillard type on their squad. You better, if you have this guy that's been on your squad, you better, do some stuff and show incremental improvement, and then eventually, because it's going to happen. A guy that's been in the league for 10 years is going to get that itch to, what would really cap off my 10-year career so far where I've made millions. I want to win. That's basketball. So then you had all the people on Warriors Twitter going, oh, let's talk about this, right? Oh, man. We got to talk about I just went 15 minutes on that. Now we got to go another 15 or 10. I'll try and cut it short. On all the Warriors stand-up comedians on Twitter saying that we could have traded for Lillard instead of CP3 based on what 95, a radio show, what 95.7 The Game, based on what Ramona Shelburne said in a hypothetical, speculative manner. And then they're going to turn that into a highlight, into a headline, because that's what radio stations do. So I don't blame them. But Ramona Shelburne comes on to 95.7. They talk and talk and talk. And one of the things that comes up is, you know, Dame probably would have wanted to go to the Warriors had they not already gotten CP3. Well, duh. Any of you could have guessed that. Of course. You know that. You know Dame wants to go back to the Bay. No problem if in a dream scenario. But you can't like take a thing that's time dependent and make it not time dependent. Suddenly it's NBA 2K where there's no time dependency and it's just a list, a database of players, and you get to choose between CP3 and Damian Lillard. I mean, because there's no such thing as a rolling time frame that you get in real life. Like this is actual life. Like time goes by whether you like it or not. In NBA 2K, you can make a deal whenever you want. There's no like actual trade deadlines. There's no other things happening, other free agents going. There's no Damian Lillard at home thinking, you know, I want to really give them some time. I really do want to give Cronin the proper time. I got to be fair. There's no algorithm. Nobody at NBA 2K typed in, oh, let me build this algorithm that's the relationship between Cronin and Damian Lillard. No, that doesn't exist. Therefore, you can say that the Warriors should have got Dame instead of CP3. The most ridiculous thought ever. Like, stop it already. It's so lame. Oh, man. So that's what they're talking about today. One of the topics on Warriors Twitter, because they have nothing else to talk about. And the guy who kicks it off always wants to be funny. He wants the clicks. He wants the retweets. He wants to be the cool guy on Twitter. So that's why these things happen. I'm just telling you that's how these dumb narratives happen. It's because they're trying to – it's the off season. There's no Warriors news hardly. So they're trying to connect. And then the radio station is trying to put whatever they can in headlines. So it's a combination of that cyclone, and then it spits out this ridiculous notion that we should have gotten Lillard instead of Chris Paul, when that is in real life impossible because of that thing called time.
Even if the Warriors knew, and they probably knew something, that was not a Poole contract switch either, right?
Yep.
So we got Chris Paul because basically it fit with Poole plus Rollins and Baldwin, you know. Dame's making a lot of money, man. He's making like $50 million a year, you know?
Oh, gosh.
The math doesn't work. Oh, if you want to package Wiggins too, but that's a little kind of like, hey, Dame, you want to play with another small guard who's a good shooter and not have as many wing defenders? And wait a minute, sounds kind of familiar. I mean, it would have been cool, but I don't know. Like, and we wouldn't be anywhere near being able to get under the second apron. Again, it just might be a little difficult. Might be a little difficult.
How do we get the other one? Oh, man, I'm sorry, Dean.
It's okay.
I guess
We're talking about something that's a hypothetical anyway, so don't worry about it.
Yeah. Go ahead, Dean. Keep going because I wanted to get the right screenshot. Couldn't get it. Now I got it.
Nice.
Keep going, man. Keep going.
Yeah, no, just like the Chris Paul move was one that made sense, where he gave up one real asset in Poole and two prospects in Rollins and Baldwin. Obviously, Patrick Baldwin, player played really well, I think, for us in the minutes that he got, and hopefully will play a lot in Washington. The Dame thing, you have to get rid of like Wiggins too, and I don't know, is he coming off the bench? I don't know. Like that doesn't really make sense, Like if you think about it from like a team building perspective, that's not really. Yeah.
Yep. So I'm glad we smashed that one to bits. That one deserved to be smashed to bits. I got to go look for my power cord to charge my phone, so I'll be right back. I'm here, though. I just got to step to the side here.
Oh, I'm sure they are, though, Blasian. I've been hearing, people talk about getting a center constantly, a third string center. By the way, unless it's Saric, I think he would be the backup to Looney in that lineup. Again,
just as injury insurance, really.
If you want to get a center who's going to guard Jokic and all, and get triple doubles or double doubles, you're gonna have to trade for that guy or develop them, I guess.
Which is super hard, as you've seen. I mean, with Wiseman, although Wiseman was injured for a year and a half.
Yes, of course, and very inexperienced.
Right.
On
only 3 college games. So to develop a guy like a backup that we need for Looney, oh boy. You know what? TJD. Okay, yeah, he's only 6'9", but
Pods is our center. Oh, I mean, if he keeps rebounding like that, go for it. But we got TJD too. I read out the 10-man rotation, right? Or I said the 10-man rotation. You already have Corey Joseph, Podziemski, and TJD, right? It's kind of guard, wing, big. Already in the third unit, which, I don't know. People take that like as an offense. No, like those are the guys that are your kind of reserves, like real reserves, like that you throw in when one of your main pieces is not available. And that happens all the time, and they're very important, And sometimes you just catch fire. It's part of strength in numbers is like, hey, just because you're the 13th man on the roster doesn't mean like you're not going to play or you don't matter. Like those guys matter, But if you guys want Andre Iguodala and want Toscano Anderson, that's it. The roster's that's 15. Oh, I don't want Andre Iguodala. He's too old. It's like you can't have a role like I don't know Udonis Haslem. We wouldn't want that. I don't know. So that's 15 already. We're talking about like 2 more signings, and I think Saric would be great. I really do. I think it'd be great for the team. Kind of a mix between Belly and OPJ. Do a 1-year deal, get some money. I am hoping that happens, but if not, there's someone else out there that that would be perfectly fine for that role. So just try to keep in the front of your mind, like, hey, the Warriors front office knows what they're doing. The team is going to look for guys who know how to play the system, and the top 10 rotation already kind of puts us generally in more small ball situations anyway. So unless you want to change one of those pieces, 40-year-old Dwight Howard, I don't know. Like, I don't know. I guess cool. Maybe, maybe it can help once in a while. I'm not saying you can't, but that's not all that different than any other backup. Like we're not going to play him a ton of minutes against Davis or Jokic, probably, maybe, but probably not. Yeah, I think JTA is still available, and I love Marquise Chris too. Amy, I would love to have him back, but
Who did you say other than Marquise?
JTA.
Oh gosh.
Yeah, Monty. Yeah.
Oh wait. But we kind of talked about that earlier in terms of remember to look at it from the player's perspective. I'm just not sure JTA. He's already won that championship. I'm just not sure that he sees a lot of playing time on this squad. I don't know, but
but he's a little older too. It's his hometown, and he came back to be on NBC Sports Bay Area after the season was over.
Yeah.
Talking about the Dubs basically. So because of that, I think there's a and those are his guys too, So like Gary's back, obviously Steph and Dray and Lou and Coach Kerr and all those guys. So I think there's a reasonable chance at getting him. And the fact that they haven't signed him either makes me think that the Warriors and a lot of the league is waiting for these last free agent deals until when? I don't know, because the Dame thing could last until September or something, or I do think the Trailblazers are going to move him though. I do. He's never asked for a trade before. Really, he's contemplated it. It seems like, but he's never asked before, and I think at this point, the Blazers will basically do what he's asking them to do.
Yeah. It would also look bad to just immediately trade him now. Like, oh, he demanded a trade, and let it marinate a little bit. Let people think that even though Dame doesn't want to show that he's just doing what he needs to do to fulfill his basketball desires right now at his older age. And but Portland, from their standpoint, they want to look good in this process as much as they can.
Yeah,
it's a tough situation. I don't really blame either side for their posturing right now.
Well, I just don't think Portland's been good enough for him, honestly. Looking back,
yeah,
they actually only made one conference finals appearance, by the way.
Right, one. Yep.
That was 2019.
Yeah,
but they ran up against the Warriors. They did run up. No, that was the first round.
First round?
Against the Lakers.
Okay.
Yeah, it was against the Lakers, who obviously went on to win the championship.
So year. one Western Conference run. Finals run.
Yep. Mm-hmm. But they ran up against the Warriors a bunch, and then the Lakers in 2020. So, and Rockets, I think, maybe once, although I might be wrong about that. But they ran up against like championship and even dynasty like level teams a lot. So you do have to take that into consideration. I gotta say, Dame's not asking to go to the Knicks, so it's not just a big market thing or whatever, But he was underrated in Oakland, right? Oakland High School. That's where he was born. Great of a city as Oakland is, it was, the place that he was born in. And sometimes young people like to, some people sometimes young people like to move to other, cities. He went to Ogden. You know what I mean? Utah. And then got drafted to Portland. So an opportunity to play at a big market on a championship level team. Maybe he just felt like, not getting any younger. Guess it's about time. But a lot of people call him the greatest trailblazer ever. I think if he gets traded, I don't think you can say that about him, unfortunately, because Clyde Drexler took that team to 2 finals, So, and Bill Walton, obviously.
FYI. Sorry to interrupt at the Bill Walton one. Sorry, Bill. I might have to go suddenly. Apparently, they're picking me up.
Sure.
But it looks like not. We're having some communication issues. They don't seem to understand that when I get on a live stream, I'm pretty much dedicated to the live stream. There could be a war going on, and I wouldn't care that we're still on the live stream,
Oh, God forbid. God forbid.
People got to realize when I'm on these live streams, I am gone from the other face of the earth because I'm with this area of the universe. So now that we've cleared that up, I think there will not be a sudden pulling of the plug of this live stream. We can keep talking.
Cool.
I like our squad. I mean, I think everyone on here, Parth included, we can't wait to see the squad in action. And that's the other thing that kind of it kind of perturbs me about the whole, we should add Lillard thing. And I do think it's just because people are bored and there's nothing to talk about. It's that you're supposed to be supporting our new squad, no matter what it is. You're supposed to be like us.
The CP3 deal just went through today, and people are like, I wanted Lillard. It's like,
Corey Joseph. Want to see
Corey Joseph. Yeah.
Want to see
Corey. We're gonna have a veteran team, man.
Execute. I want to see a string of single-digit turnover games by our team.
Well, that's much more likely now.
Yeah,
with like those guys than the previous guy. I mean, I think Jordan Poole is going to be one of the most fun players in the league for a long time to watch. I really like watching him play, but it didn't work. Like anybody here who's ever been in a relationship with someone you really liked, but then it didn't work. Okay, let's figure out something that that works for both of us. But it doesn't mean he wasn't great. But man, I'm excited to have CP3 and all these, and just the vibe of the roster and the basketball intelligence, team, I think is there are going to be some masterpieces, I think, this year. Real, like if everybody's healthy, how could there not be? You know what I mean? It just feels like, we have Steph and Clay and Dray and Wiggins and Looney and GP2 and CP3, and like it's gonna be good if we're healthy.
It's gonna be some masterpieces. I love that because just going off of that, don't you feel like all the hot takes out there? I feel like CP3 is being underestimated.
They barely talked about him. This
is a future Hall of Famer.
Yeah, it's because everybody
hates the game.
It's because they hate Chris Paul for losing to us, which is strange anyway.
Getting over that mental hurdle.
Hey, man, Dennis Rodman went to the Bulls. He was a bad boys Piston. Mm-hmm. Like, stop it. Chris Paul oh, he's our enemy. No. Stop that. No, this is going to be fun, I think. That was the cover for the 2013 Lakers with Dwight Howard and Steve Nash. But still, I think this could be very, very interesting because isn't what they did kind of what we've been asking for, at least on this channel, them to do all of last year? Like, hey, take care of the ball, be veterans, like know the game, get your feel better, get the veterans to be more connected and like more focused, which, you know,
it's crazy.
It's hard to do that when you got a bunch of young guys on the squad that you kind of have to teach at the same time. I didn't mean to cut you off there, Rich. Please go ahead.
Well, honestly, not just young guys, but dare I say, Steph Curry will be on a little bit more best behavior status, I think.
It's still a psychological game, man. Yeah.
Psychological game.
Yeah.
I mean, look, when you're in Orlando on that 0-5, it became 0-5. At the time, it was 0-2. You go to Orlando, I got this. We just won a championship. I'm Steph Curry. You know, I'm slinging this thing left and right. Oh, JP, watch this. You know, I get it. I get it, man. So you see the 3 turnovers by Steph in the last 2 minutes. You know, CP3 being there at that game on the floor, just imagining that, I just don't see as much risk taking there. You kind of gotta,
or just if you're Steph, right? Like help the team climb back, 12-point deficit. You know, we're up 8 now. That's a 20-point swing. I got to take a rest so that I'm not completely dead for the fourth quarter. And then there's this fork in the road. One fork is, I hope the bench doesn't blow this, put us down 7 again, versus let's let Chris Paul run the unit and, you know, see if he can keep the game stable and kind of the team running, basically, you know, at a lead where it is. That's completely different. Just deciding to look at your chair, turn around, and look back at who's out there on the court, right? If you really think about it from a player's perspective. Imagine you're looking at the chair while you're about to sit down. You're like, I got CP3 back there behind me when I turn around. You know? It's just going to help with the stuff. It's going to help with so much stuff, as long as these guys don't run into something where their body's physically not able to be out there on the court enough. That, you know, some teams just blow it up and trade everybody. Can you imagine how much that would have sucked? But not like them, not the Dubs. You know, they just tried to address it, and it's a win now move, but it's also a future move for again, with Paul's contract being not running out, by the way. It's just non-guaranteed. So if you decide to waive him or whatever, you can just create, depending on the Clay thing, if Clay is re-signed or not. So the timing of that. But 20, 30, if Clay takes a discount, maybe even a little bit more than that, $1 million slot there next season. Like, the Warriors would have the chance to actually try and attract a free agent, and give them a lot of money. And the last time we were able to do that was, that's right. About this time of the year, 2016. I'm not saying we'll get another KD level player, but, you know. And if it really works with CP3, man, you can always bring him back. You know, you still have that contract.
Yeah.
So
that's the beauty of the non-guaranteed, is that we can see what happens.
You can't just guarantee it.
The best fit ever, right? You never know.
Really?
Maybe we do win a championship and Steph's there and it's like, I mean, there's just too many possibilities, right? So I don't even want to talk theories of, if we won a championship, run it back type stuff, or if we didn't, we have Steph and CP spent a whole year in the same locker room. Maybe they find some magic, even though we didn't win the championship. Too many possibilities, but it's just kind of exciting. And I think it's time for us to turn the page, give JP his props. He looks great in the number 13 uniform. He looks great with the shaft, or Wes Unseld, as Bruce said it. Sideburns and quasi beard.
Mutton chop. Look.
Dean,
yeah.
Is that what it's called?
That's what it looked like to me. Yeah.
What? Say it again.
A mutton chop.
Mutton chop.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So I think it's going to be pretty exciting to have Steph and CP in the same locker room, and it's like the roles since all the summer camps in Charlotte are now kind of reversed in terms of like Steph is the lead dog, the GOAT. And I do think CP will learn how to take that supportive role. He said it already. He said that in a couple interviews.
Well, it's the same thing as Damian Lillard in a way, right? It's just like I have to do what I have to do now to try and win a championship. Especially, it's even more so for CP3. Dame's like 32. CP3 is 37, maybe 38 now. So, yeah, I think he's going to be flexible, and, he's going to understand that his thing is like, let's mediate between the trio and the rest of the team, right? Those guys are the trio. They're the foundation, and like all of you, I'm going to follow their lead, so you got to follow my lead. That's an easy role that he can play perfectly. Like if he was an actor and you were casting for that role, that's like what he was designed to do, like, yeah, I mean, as long as there's not too much ego in the way, and if he wants to win, there can't be, I have no worries about that, really. I haven't even thought about, is Chris Paul going to be an okay fit until you said that right now. Really?
Yeah.
Because I think when he's actually on your team, he's one of those people. It's a little Draymond-like, right? But he's actually on your team. He's like, this guy, like, hey, he knows how to win games.
Great comp. The Rodman comp. Great comp, man.
Thanks, man. Yeah.
I love that. No, people should look back and go, yo, Dennis Rodman went from the Pistons to the Bulls.
Yeah. Through the
Not
Spurs.
Directly, but neither did CP. CP's wasn't direct. He had a couple stops before the, Lob City in LA, which was the main rivalry.
Draymond also said something that I think I alluded to in a text, but it was just like this idea that like Chris Paul is also, I think, really going to help Jonathan Kuminga a lot.
Right.
I said that, I think on the last live stream, but really.
Yeah, and then Draymond said it.
Yeah.
Good job, Dean.
Yeah.
That's what we do here. We think like how they think. We really do.
No. Draymond was listening and went, hey, I should say this in the next.
Hope he was. He knows about us.
Yes,
I've
sir.
told him a million times.
Yeah.
You guys see Draymond repost my post on Instagram where I don't know if I mentioned this last. I wasn't around. Maybe I put it in the comments, but James Edwards III, who, by the way, is, I believe, related to James Edwards, the former Detroit Piston, the center that played during the Bulls era. So James Edwards III, beat writer for the Pistons, tweeted out that Jacob Rubin, he didn't know it was Jacob Rubin. He said the Warriors Summer League head coach is wearing these special Jordans. And he goes, I got a lot of respect for that. But he doesn't know, obviously he would know the Pistons Summer League head coach. I don't know the Pistons Summer League head coach. So the Pistons beat writer isn't going to know the Warriors Summer League head coach like we do.
Yeah.
But Jacob hits up our Instagram a lot because I used to see him a lot at practice and stuff.
Yeah.
And before pre-games filming all the rebounding that he was doing for all the guys, Draymond and stuff. And anyways, so I posted the compliment from James Edwards III to Jacob Rubin, and I got the Getty images of him wearing those Jordans, right?
Mm.
And I sent a copy to Draymond because I knew Jacob is Draymond's guy, right? He's the guy that when Draymond went berserk in that one game and Bob had to come down and tell him that, hey, get back to the huddle, your team needs you. That was the one where Jacob Rubin was yelling back at Draymond, and we all saw it and we go, oh my goodness, that's awesome. And so I tagged Draymond, and Draymond reposted it and said, that's you, dog, Jacob Rubin, because him and Jacob Rubin have a great relationship, although many Cowboys would not have known that.
Yeah.
They think that one guy yelling at another, especially involving Draymond, is a bad thing.
Yeah.
When you got Draymond's going to love you after the yell, especially if you have something good to point out in your yell, as Jacob Rubin does. So.
Yeah. Well, I think that's actually a lesson to be learned too. Like, I don't think, especially for athletes and like people who perform, if you just kiss their ass all day, they don't actually respect you, and they probably don't trust you to know how to win.
Mm-hmm.
You don't have to be aggressive either. Some people do it with like a kind of in your face thing. Other people are more subtle, but just stand up for yourself. That's for anything in life. To the best of your ability, try and stand up for yourself in a respectful way, or in a kind of funny way, or something like that, But I'm sure Draymond's like, this guy yelled at me. Like, he didn't say something like, I hate your family or something dumb like that. But like, he thinks he can talk basketball to me and yell at me because I missed it. I'm like, I gotta respect that. I like that. Like, like, that's just a good thing to remember in life. The trash talking bros. Yeah. The crash bros. I don't know.
I like how
they don't crash too much.
We're kind of underdogs.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Good to be in that position rather than having the target on your back.
I'm not interested really that much in betting because I feel like it's designed for like the company to win.
Yeah.
But I am interested in the Vegas odd makers perspective on things, because even if you don't put any money, you can still see. Sometimes it's like what the public thinks is they'll affect the odds, but a lot of times, especially for things way in the future, like who's going to win the championship, basically 11 months from now, 11 and a half months from now. I do think you get to see, like, there's a lot of accuracy in like statistical models and stuff, but also how the human part, the kind of, I don't know, the indescribable part of the emotional, psychological part of the game affects things. Sometimes you have a team that's just tougher than everybody else, and it take opponent that's almost as tough as them and even more talented, and boom, you have the Miami Heat, who, like, I guess they were in Game 7 of the Eastern Conference Finals last year, but they had the same record we did, and it wasn't a punch or anything. They just got injured and blew a bunch of games or something. I don't know. But, what you get with the CP3 trade and the other moves that have been made and hopefully are being made around the team is that type of energy, right? Is that Miami Heat or Denver Nuggets type of very professional, great fit, very hardworking, experienced players around our big three, you know? And I just think it's going to be I think it's going to be a season where the team clicks a lot better than they did last year.
Yep. It's always hard to click with younger guys. So it doesn't matter.
Especially with the punch, too, you know, obviously.
Mm-hmm.
Then,
you got a couple rookies coming into that situation. It was training camp, so you got a bunch of young guys sort of witnessing that, and you know, never seen that before, type of thing, and you know, kind of shocking. But yeah, I was just gonna say, if you go to your local men's league, there's going to be younger teams and there's going to be more veteran teams, and the younger teams, they just struggle. They just haven't had enough reps as the more experienced teams. So it's just basketball. Happens at every level. And so for us having that, and then injuries, it was a lot of things, right? Wiggins was out for a month, and then he was out for 2 months. The personal issue. First one was legit injury.
Mm-hmm.
So then the younger guys are more thrust into the situation. We tried to play younger guys in the beginning, and this is a sophisticated style that we play. So
it's also just that nobody builds a winner using young guys in the NBA, and they probably won't ever do that. You know, it's a more experienced man's game. You get young teams with young players to find guys who will be vets at one point who can lead you there. You don't do it to, I mean, Magic, Russell. They're like, okay, sure, you're right, but that's not. You don't build that way.
There's only a couple of those that come along.
Think how lucky the Spurs would be if Wemby turns into KD, you know?
And quite honestly, not to diss the older generations, but there's so much more talent now in the NBA where, you know, back in the day when there were only, 16 teams, I even see this in as the evolution of just Asian American recreational basketball. Like there's just more teams now. So there's more talent to go around, and it's tougher to win a regular season game, both physically and mentally.
I don't know about the number of teams thing, you know, because if you expand too quickly, you're just going to dilute the pool of talent, you know, rather than having top players on the same team.
In a 16-team league, if Bill Russell is dominating you, then you've got it in your mind. The other 15 teams are like, yeah, he's probably winning this game. There's an advantage when there's fewer teams.
Not really, because you have a team like the Lakers in 1959, for instance, who make the finals, have one bad year, and the next year draft Jerry West with the number 2 pick, you know, and then get back to making the finals, even though they already had a young, talented player like Elgin Baylor, because all that talent, the top level talent, is going to fewer number of organizations, you know?
Well, I think that's what I mean by that.
But how does having more teams make that harder? It's more dispersed now.
Well, not in an uncontrolled environment, like just expanding, you know, probably during the, you know, when the
70s, for instance,
Vancouver Grizzlies
90s.
And Miami Heat back then were introduced, you know, kind of diluted it. I don't know that the NBA was ready for that at the time.
But they weren't. It hurt the game. Yeah.
So maybe not that year, but I just now that we haven't had that much expansion for a while, and there's a lot of talent coming in, and the game's changed, and there's so many more athletic guys. You're seeing, Wemby at 7'3" or 4, 7'4".
Yeah, so, something like that.
Just
yeah.
an unreal number.
Like
and then
90 something inches tall. It's
And then you got a Scoot Henderson who could probably play in the NFL the way he's built. And yet, back in the day, those guys didn't have the skill. He has the skill as well, which makes him super scary. So you got just different talent. I don't know. I'm going off on a tangent a little bit, but I just always thought that just there was more chance of dominance back then, and yet the Warriors were pretty dominant in 2016, even though they didn't win the championship. So there's little exceptions here and there, but bottom line, what I'm saying is, right now, it's tough to win a regular season game. You got to have, you got to bring it every night. But the thing that can really help with that is that veteran leadership, so that you're not making those mistakes.
Yeah, we have veteran leadership like coming out of our ears at this point. Really, that's what the team emphasized.
So you make a mistake, you're on a road trip, you're in Orlando, then Charlotte, or some combination of that, Detroit.
Yeah.
Keep making those bad habits. One of those teams is going to take advantage of you. And last year was all three of those teams did. This year we've got more veteran leadership, so less mistakes like that.
And I think it's also it just makes it easier to adjust on the court, right? Or
exactly.
Moses or JK makes a mistake, you don't immediately have to pull him, right? Because everyone else out there is also 25 and has never really been traded before or something like that, or had real disappointments that they've had to deal with. Now, like CP3 and GP2 back, and Moses really finding his role, and all those guys, they can adjust on the court better to what's happened, to the mistakes that are being made, because we have so many more veterans, right? Oh, let's throw in Corey Joseph here, just as blanket with Clay and Wiggins and I don't know, Kuminga or something, whatever. That's
yeah, but overall, right, we're back to the original point, which is pretty exciting. I'm excited to see this roster. I couldn't care less who that big man is. I do hope that they get one, just for the sake of what if there's an injury, God forbid, at the 5. So, of course.
Oh yeah, I think.
So Saric would be great.
Yeah.
You talked about how hard it is to get a guy who can, have those Bielitsa-like skills.
Well, I don't know.
So,
I don't know if people know this, but in the playoffs a couple of years back, he averaged like 17 points a game for the Sixers, I think.
Really? Awesome.
Yeah, in 2018, 17-18.
Beautiful.
32 minutes, 17 points on 14 shots, 38.5% from 3.
Wow.
Not that great from 2, but 85% from line. 7 rebounds a game, 3.5 assists, 1.5 turnovers. So shoot, rebound.
Nice. Where are you getting these stats? Is it?
Just went to Basketball Reference.
Oh, you're able to look at playoff averages?
Yeah. There's a little tab.
Teach me how. There's a playoffs. There you go.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Thank you. There it is.
Yeah.
Oh, I haven't put it in this. Sorry about that. Boom. There it is.
Yeah.
See that, guys? 17 points a game.
It's over 10 games too.
33 minutes played.
Yeah.
Philly. Who did they play in that run? Let's take a look. Miami and Boston.
Mm-hmm.
10 games. 1, 2, 3. Okay. Got bounced 4-1. beat Miami 4-1.
So they played every game. Yeah.
The box score shows the following. That was the Goran Dragic, James Johnson, Hassan Whiteside, Miami Heat.
Yeah.
And Sixers had Ben Simmons,
Yeah.
JJ
crazy.
Redick, Rocco, Amir Johnson.
I guess Embiid must have been hurt that year. Is that right? He was drafted already by 2018, wasn't he? Yeah, he must have been.
Yeah, I would think so. Let's look at Boston.
Yeah, 2014, pick 3. Yeah, that's right.
They didn't have. Oh, Jaylen Brown was still a youngster. Did not dress. Was he injured? I don't know what happened.
I think.
Look at that. He still had.
I don't know.
Look at the continuity on the Celtics, man.
Yeah.
Tatum, Horford, man, this
little bit less,
is 5 years ago.
Yep.
Still had Horford. Nuts.
I don't. I have to say, I know this is Dub's podcast and everything, but I don't really understand why the Celtics got rid of Smart and Williams. Grant Williams. Those are the 2 toughest players they had on the team. Yeah.
Who did they get for Smart? I forget. Kristaps.
Yeah.
Okay. Because they saw enough from Derek White to go, okay, this is worth it because we have Derek White.
Yeah, they were trying to trade Brogdon, though, I think. And they just went, all right. We really want Porzingis, so I guess instead of Brogdon, we'll put in Smart.
It could be a product of the wheeling and dealing NBA that you've got to make a change, otherwise you get stagnant type of thing, because they could have run it back. A lot of Boston guys.
Yeah.
Keith Smith was saying, run it back. I just don't know that the NBA GM of 2023 is going to run it back.
Well, Mike Dunleavy did, basically, other than JP.
But that's not running it back.
Well, I guess I mean the core guys. I felt like maybe Smart was kind of more of a core guy in that.
Well,
maybe not.
I view running it back as pretty much keeping the same squad of all impact players.
Like no trades, kind of.
Yeah, no blockbusters. Yeah.
Okay. I mean,
I could be wrong in little nitpicky situations.
What the Warriors lacked last year was veteran know-how, and they addressed that. What the Celtics lacked was mental toughness, and they traded their 2 most mentally tough players on the roster.
I see. That's a good.
They don't have any enforcers at all, other than Horford, maybe. And it's more of a kind of energy thing, maybe, that rather than get in your face type.
Here's the thing. Okay. You could also say what they lack. It could be toughness, but they do have toughness, but it's toughness in the form of, let me take this tough shot and make it in your face.
Or play through an injury or something like that. Yeah. I didn't mean they're not tough. Or play through an injury.
Play through an injury? Who got injured?
Well, I mean, I don't know. Brown had a bad
I guess
and Tatum with the – I'm not saying they're not tough. They just don't have any enforcer dogs, as Parth is saying,
It could be they got to a point where, all right, fine, we just can't help it. We do shoot threes. We shoot bad threes. I'm going to get a guy that hits threes that could possibly hit bad threes.
Right, I understand that. I just don't agree that that's how I would approach building out that roster when the most important thing is having guys who are actually going to stand up to Jimmy Butler when he's punking you in your own house.
Yeah.
When he's embarrassing you.
I don't have a horse in the game on this. I know.
I'm just
justify why Brad would do that, and it'd be kind of cool if you turned out to be right. Thanks,
man.
Next playoffs.
Yeah, I mean, cool. I like the season. I like that team. I think they're cool, but I just putting into perspective what I thought the Warriors really needed wasn't oh, we need an even better like version of a shot maker here. Like, no, we need a lot of veterans who like know how to like run a game of basketball like it's a machine or like it's a kitchen, you know, or something like that. And I love that the Warriors address the kind of psychological need or something like that, or the chemistry need of the team more than some role, which is easier to justify, I guess, to the fans. But I just think that that is the way you approach, you know,
And if I'm
building rosters of people.
if I'm playing devil's advocate, though,
Yeah,
also for Brad, one other factor that I might throw in there, which I understand is, I mean, I accept, is that they didn't win the finals 2 straight years. So I need to shake it up. It could be that that whole run is therefore snake bitten. We lost. We came back, got to game 7. That's a coin flip. We have it at home, and we somehow lost it. We are snake bitten. Let me make some changes.
You can't be snake bitten if you made like 5 conference finals and an NBA finals in the past like 7 years. I just like, oh, what terrible problems. I mean, they're one of the most, you know, successful organizations that haven't like you know, the Bucks won a title and they've gone out in the first round like twice, you know, but the Celtics are constantly there. So
yet they won the title when the Celtics have not during this window.
Yeah, but I mean, neither Brown nor Tatum are even as old as Wiggins yet. So I don't know, snake bitten. I just think
snake bitten's too harsh of a word. Just I need to shake it up because.
Well, yeah, you might think like a change of scenery type thing or whatever that is for bringing someone else in, change of perspective maybe.
And Brad moved on up and vacated the head coach spot, which they then filled with the next guy up.
Ime Udoka, who really got them going.
They did.
But then, you know,
they have been making those changes, so it's not just what's the thing when you lose your voice, you know, you just after, which is something that, you know, Steve Kerr will have to deal with. Which now we can segue to Steve Kerr because
Phil Jackson, I think, said it was a 7-year cycle or something like that.
Could be even more condensed these days.
Yeah, maybe. Although I think but I think teams are sticking with their legendary coach more and more, you know. If they have 1 sec. What?
That's just Popovich, Kerr, and Spoelstra, though.
What?
That's just Popovich, Kerr, and Spoelstra. Maybe you could throw Michael Malone in there pretty soon because he's been at Denver for a while. But I'm seeing more and more changes. And I also do think that's reflective of how younger the league has gotten. And the younger guys kind of need to hear a different voice every now and then, a la what the Celtics have done with it was supposed to be Brad to Ime Udoka only.
Yeah.
Of course, they had the situation, so now they bring in
another rookie head coach. Yeah, Joe Mazzulla. Yeah,
Mazzulla. But
I have to. I have to move the computer again real quick.
Yeah, no problem. So I'm going to use that opportunity to segue into Steve Kerr, since I haven't been on a live stream in a while, so I'm excited about all this stuff. And what should I put in the background? Let's throw up a little tweet deck. Is it even working? No, I don't want to try out the new tweet deck. I like the old one. If it ain't broke, don't fix it, Elon. But of course, he's done that over and over again this past week. I would like to segue now to Steve Kerr. All right. There let's see. There have been now 2 somewhat credible journalists saying that no, it's been one. It's been one because Ric Bucher said that he wouldn't be surprised. Okay, Ric Bucher said he wouldn't be surprised if Steve left the Warriors next season. Doesn't seem consistent with anything. But then Larry Beil, he spelled Beil, of ABC, I think, said that he thinks he wouldn't be surprised if Steve left the Warriors when Steph leaves the Warriors. In other words, at the end of the 2026 season when we're all assuming that Curry retires. All right. So the Ric Bucher one, Rick has been wrong many times. So I get that he has strong sources out there. I just don't know if they're the right ones because it's basically hit or miss. I've been more right than Ric Bucher at times, and I'm not even qualified. I don't have sources. So I don't know what to make about him saying he wouldn't be surprised if Steve left the Warriors next season. I guess he's looking at doomsday scenario. We get bounced in the semifinals. And it's time for Lacob to think about making a change a la Celtics, which we just talked about. But Steve doesn't want to be GM. And then Larry Beil, I don't know. I can't remember where Rick said it. Maybe it was 95.7. Credit to 95.7 for getting all these guys. Larry Beil, I think, either KNBR or 95.7, one of the two. Credit KNBR for having as eye-popping type tweets as 95.7 does. To me, they're not believable most of the time, but that's just what radio stations do. Credit to them. They're good at getting clicks. Anyway, Larry Beil told a radio station, I can't remember who, that he literally said, I can't tell you what I know, but I know that Steve has other aspirations out there. Therefore, I wouldn't be surprised if Steve stops being the Warriors coach when Steph stops being a Warrior. Now, Larry Beil, that's a trustworthy source of information. Larry Beil is reliable on this stuff. And he's a TV guy, so he just worries about TV. Like, his job doesn't depend on sources like this. So he knows something. The Ric Bucher situation, that's a little different, you know. Rick is a journalist, so the more inside sources he has, the better. That's not the case for Larry Beil. So for Larry Beil to come out and say that, that's an unusual thing for a guy like Larry Beil to come out and say. So he knows something. So that's fact. Steve has some sort of other aspiration out there. Oh my gosh, what could it be? You know? So this is the type of stuff that got tweeted that stays dead because it's not really that controversial. Nobody knows who Larry Beil is, unfortunately. No one on Twitter cares. So they don't talk about it. But I'm talking about it now because this is big news to me. Steve has another aspiration other than coaching for decades? What? Wow. To me, this is super surprising news that Kerr has some other aspiration out there than continuing to coach for decades. You're going to run for president? What is it? You know what? If he goes to run for president or governor of California, whatever, mayor of San Francisco, because he's a resident of San Francisco. Dean is saying maybe it's because the contract might be up and that stuff. Yeah. Transactionally, his contract would be up. Anyway, what could that other aspiration be? That's going to drive me nuts as I kill a fruit fly in my family reunion house that nobody's at. I got to get over to the other house, but I also want to really feel like I spent quality time with you guys, since I won't be able to do that for the next week on a consistent basis. Maybe I will, maybe I won't. We'll see. So far, the internet seems to be working pretty well here. Speed test, pretty sucky internet. It's okay. Good for Zooms. Not good for uploading videos to YouTube, but oh well. Anyways, we got a lot of fruit flies here, man. So yeah, hey, I'm glad we stayed on for Jasmine to come on. So that's my jaw hit the floor. Steve doesn't want to coach the Warriors? What other aspiration could it be? So that's it for me. Dean, unless you have anything else you want to talk about, thank you for starting the stream and keeping it alive. There's no requirement for you to come back because I'm ready to go. I think I've got everything off my chest. And now I got to go explain to my whole family of 30 other people in the other house where I was the last couple hours. But it was with you guys, and it was fun, and it was great, and it's always great with Dean on here. I feel so much more confident that we can just talk about anything and not throw anybody under the bus in the meantime. Keep it real here on Let's Go Warriors, and just when I see that we have 29 concurrents on here, everybody please smash the like button. How many likes did we have? Refresh. Let's get a good number. 48 likes only. But anyways, splash the like button. On the way out, next live, Sunday, July 9th. Hold on, as I got to get at it. Hit the wrong key and Apple Music started again. At, I believe, 5 p.m., or let's call it 5 p.m. Pacific time. Thanks, Dean. Oh, but I don't know that that's a done deal. Maybe Steve will still love coaching more than anything else. We'll see. We'll see. And also, wish me luck. I'm trying to get a credential for Team USA so that I can go and ask Steve. And maybe he'll say, well, Rich, you can't tell anybody, but that's fine. I won't tell you guys, but I can say, yeah, Larry Beil was right. Or, don't worry, guys. It's nothing to worry about. Trust me on that. It is what it is. So I don't think we can call it the beginning of the end just yet. Maybe Steve wants to do a last dance type thing. in 2026. Who knows, right? Maybe he just thought about it and goes, that would be kind of fun. All right. And then suddenly he's pivoting to coach only 3 more years. We don't know yet. And it's up to the beat writers to really press him on that or not. Or maybe they already know, and maybe they've been keeping it secret. And maybe Larry Beil was the snitch. Who knows? Not to throw Larry under the bus or anything, right? So we'll see how it plays out. I'm going to try and find out myself. But if I can't, I tried. Even me, if Team USA denies me, because look, there's going to be a lot of media members signing up for Team USA, especially once they get to the Philippines. That's number 1 sport in the Philippines. Going to be hard to get a media seat over there. I wasn't going to go to that. They know this. I just want Vegas, the training camp part. We'll see. I got a lot of, couple feelers, give me a good word in there. But hey, I'm past that point where I feel victimized or anything. If they don't want me, they don't want me. That's fine. Even though I've been credentialed with USA since 2012, and it was my video that got up Blake Griffin slam dunk off the wall. That was my video. That went to ESPN, by the way. Did you know that? Little trivia. So I think I've done my part, Team USA. And it's not like I went to all these USA games and stuff over the years and I never reported on them. I did, man. It helped us. We got a whole Team USA playlist on our YouTube channel. If you go to the playlist and scroll around, you'll find a Team USA one. It has DeMarcus Cousins, Draymond. It has 2012. Actually, I don't know if I put the Blake Griffin dunk in that playlist. I should do a better job of organizing the playlist. So that's the issue. It's there. It's on the channel. I just don't know how to promote it all that well. And people just got to Google it and find it. But anyway, wish me luck with the USA, because then that'll lead to Steve Kerr. But if it doesn't, then it doesn't. I'm not worried about it. I'm happy to be here with you guys. I'm happy to not have to go to Vegas. I saw Tim Kawakami tweeting, yeah, no, I'm not going to Vegas, guys. We got a lot of wannabe GMs there. We got a lot of wannabe agents there. I'm not about Vegas. And then he said, bye-bye, I'm going to Threads. I don't want to tweet to you outraged people anymore. I'm going to Threads. Bye-bye. And he did that. And we've started a Threads. Let's Go Warriors has an Instagram. So naturally, Threads is a natural progression. I just don't know yet if I want to tweet on Threads just yet, because that would be for free again. Then I'm doing work for free, because you don't get paid on any of the freaking Instagram, Facebook freaking platforms. Facebook gets paid, but we don't. So I don't know if I want to spend all day threading and giving you information that I see all day. I would rather, if I'm doing all this work, come on the live and tell you what I saw. Which was, I just told you a big thing. Larry Beil said that Steve has some other aspiration. That's huge. You can make a whole video just on that. So I digress. It's been a while since I was on here talking, so I'm enjoying it. So I'm going to go now, but I can't wait to try and get that information for you. It's what I'm here for. So I love that part. All right, so we'll see you Sunday. Just us 1, 2, 3. See you Sunday. Yeah, we'll do something Sunday. I'm pretty sure I can just, yeah. Look, there's like a ton of kids, and they're the life of the party. Me going to the other house right now. Hello, it's me. 5 seconds later, kids all running around. It's all about the kids, guys. It's not about me. So, and that's kind of good. I'm actually kind of scared, because there'll just be kids running around all over the place, right? Like, oh gosh, I can't keep. What was your name again? Oh, what? Oh, what's happening? Yo, my immediate family, mom, dad, where are you? Help! I'll be drowning in kids over there. but that's what it's about. So don't worry about me missing out on my family reunion, this, that. Don't worry about it. There's plenty. We're going to be here another week. It's just about the kids, really. They're running around. They're having a great time, loud until they finally sleep. We're cooking meals, so I'm going to have a role in the kitchen. Give me my role. Tell me what to do. I'll do my best. That's it. Help wash the dishes. Eat. Go to the next thing, whatever activity we have. Watch more kids run around. Make sure none of the kids slip and fall, that kind of stuff. Memorize their names. And so it's a circus. It's a freaking zoo. So don't worry about that. Don't worry about the family reunion. Just us. 1, 2, 3. Bye-bye. For real. 3, 2, 1. See you Sunday. Thanks, Dean.